from bad cities with good hearts. We had bad starts, now we gotta push the start. It's sunny outside, but the ceiling just come apart. Can't be a teacher if you scared to leave your mark. I'm A+, hope my daughter keeping her grades up. It's hard to reach out, especially when you way up. The clothes can be loud, but that really don't say much. Roll around the Fanta, I'm smoking a beige blunt. I want black people to come together, I can't front. Like hot sauce, crossovers on N1. They want me to hate myself, not say that I'm handsome. For this money, they holding our integrity ransom. When you gifted, just know they want Christmas canceled. So I stay with the Tommy, cause on this mic I'm Bruce Lee when it come to karate. You gotta listen, somebody taught Mr. Miyagi. That just shit you gotta learn. That's why kids sit on the potty. Guess it's my job to tell them. Then I'm young, black, and elegant. Did I mention intelligent? With the heart the size of an elephant, with rhymes that cut the mustard, that give you something you can relish in. I'm hot, dog, what that mean if I can't eat? I'm on a beach, feet burning from the sand heat. A lot of people got voices that can't speak. Record labels put out diss songs so we can beef. Y'all better wake up, they want a females thinking they beauty come from makeup. She don't want to get left behind, so she went and got a fake butt. She worried about her lace front, I'm trying to get a lake front. Swear I'm the hottest, like the 7th and 8th month. Never been a crash dummy, no lie, I can't stunt. These rappers dull, they can't make the cut. You ever felt like good enough wasn't good enough? Your mom made you mad and you couldn't cuss? I know the feeling, that's why I ain't chillin' till my children got $1 million. And the whip Sicilian, but the passenger Brazilian. Wayne taught me one thing in this game, is no ceilings. My bars like Alex Fleming discovering penicillin. But somehow I'm still sick, suck at blackjack. 21 and up, I still hit. Thanks for rocking with me, cause we said real Chris had the same impact as a slap from Will Smith.
I think I saw the same thing when you told me about love, and now it's gone. Now it's gone. I think I saw the same thing when you told me about love, and now it's gone. Now it's gone.
Right again. Cash Crypto. Where you been at, Cash? Cash Crypto. I gotta go early in the morning for Cash to be in the building. Where you been at, Cash? Cash Crypto is in the building. Kurt Hurd is in the building. Marcus the Villain is in the building. Y'all already know how we giving it up this morning, man. What's up, Earthman? What's going on? NO Boxing. Yo, the music is fire. You on the platform so I can download it or something? I got you, bro. Best believe the tape is coming soon, y'all. I'm working. Got some things I got to get situated with my kids and things like that. But once all that is situated real soon, all of that will be coming out, man, for y'all, because I think I got some stuff for y'all that y'all have not heard. That's going to blow y'all away. I think y'all going to be, highly surprised. So I appreciate y'all. Everybody in the building. What's going on, family? How y'all doing? Where Lamont Roach at? Where Lamont Roach at? Didn't I tell y'all Lamont Roach was a goddamn Earthman? Didn't I tell y'all that Lamont Roach was a goddamn Earthman? It's been about a month and some change now. I think that we can all say that Lamont Roach did not keep that same energy. Lamont Roach did not keep that same energy, people. So I'm going to call him out on him being fake and him being jealous and him being a fake friend and all of that good stuff. Because where is Lamont Roach at? Where is the Twitch streams watching the fight 38 times? I have not seen a Club Shay Shay interview. I ain't seen no Nightcap interviews. I ain't seen nothing. Now, I don't believe in coincidences because y'all know the number one rule in being a detective. Y'all know the number one rule in being a detective. You can't believe in no goddamn coincidences. And I told y'all Lamont Roach was going to do it. Didn't Lamont Roach say that he feels as though he got robbed? So he felt as though he got robbed for 2 fights back to back. He got robbed versus Tank, and he got robbed versus goddamn Pitbull. That nigga might be the only nigga I know got 2 draws back to back. I don't know too many niggas like that. I ain't even gonna cap to y'all. I don't know too many people got 2 draws back to back. Where Lamont Roach at, man? What's up, family? What's going on, man? Make sure y'all hit that cash app. Make sure you hit your like button on the way in. Make sure that you hit that super chat and all of that good stuff. Didn't I tell y'all Lamont Roach was a fake ass dude and a fake friend and was jealous of Javante? Well, I think that we know the answers now because it's all in how you move. Official Goblin is in the building. What's the deal, Brody? What's going on? Good morning to all of y'all. We cooking up early. Your standards is your standards. Your beliefs is your beliefs. Don't y'all hear Dean say this stuff all the time? Where the tour at? Come on, people. Don't I know it's early and you just wiping the coal out your eyes and all of that. Where is the tour at, Lamont Roach? I ain't forget about it. I ain't gonna let it go. Dean had to go live for y'all early because y'all know my Eagles play later. Y'all know what's going on. Where is the Twitch streams, Lamont Roach? Talk to me, fam. I just need to know. Look, acquiring minds just want to know, Lamont Roach. That's all. You promised us you'll be going on the same world tour. You haven't gone on the same world tour, which means you're a terrible person. I'm sorry, Lamont Roach. You was making skits. Well, where the skits at with Pitbull? You walking a dog. Where's the skits at, Lamont Roach? It's all love when it's the Mexican, though, huh? It's all love when it's the Mexican, huh? It's funny how you complained about Tank not getting knocked down in y'all fight, but you actually did get knocked down in your fight. All right, and everybody, Big Supreme was up there saying that he think you won. People arguing that you won. A lot of people think you got robbed, just like they say you got robbed against Javante. Why you ain't keeping that same energy, my good brother? Acquiring minds would like to know why you ain't keeping that same energy, my good brother. I just want to know. It's just a simple question, gang. Everybody get in here. Make sure you hit the like button and all of that good stuff. You know, I just woke up with some stuff on my mind. And I said, let me let the people. I got to drop for the streets. I got to give the people what they want. And you want to know the answer to these questions as well. Y'all notice Lamont Roach ain't been around. I was right again. I told you I was right again. I told you I was right again. Yeah, Lamont Roach going to do exactly what he did. Say absolutely nothing. You're definitely going back to pro box now. You did all of that just to not keep the same energy when you wind up being in that same situation. You want to, you listen, man. You want to, if you find a thief, you'll catch a snake. Cash Crypto says Supreme, my guy, but Pitbull won that fight 100%. Miss Joette is in the building. What's going on? I'm just glad y'all know Deem is where the real at. I'll be right about all of this. It's like I'm a fortune teller. I don't know. Maybe my third eye is open. Deem is a fortune teller. You feel what I'm saying? I told y'all this was going to happen. And I just had to come out here and speak on it. Lamont Roach, we ain't forget. You, Brian Norman Sr., y'all talk all of this real stuff just to not keep the same energy when you wind up being in that situation that you claim. I thought you had 10 different ways to beat Pitbull. Not one of them motherfuckers worked. Hey, Lamont Roach, I thought you had 10 different ways to beat Pitbull. Not one of them worked. Ricky! 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 What's the deal, Rudy? Damn, man, that's a shame, man. We be jealous of our own kind. Lamont Roach is a crab in a barrel. It come down to the Mexican. You ain't got nothing to say. It's all hugs and smiles. No evidence is in the building. What's the deal, bro? You know we outside. When it came to Pitbull Cruz and the Mexican, it's all hugs and smiles and handshakes. No tours, no Twitch streams, no nothing. You got a draw against Javante Davis and went out here and act the donkey with somebody you claim to be your friend, somebody that gave you an opportunity that Pitbull Cruz did not give you. You and Pitbull Cruz wasn't fighting for no belt last time I checked, and Pitbull Cruz is not the face of boxing. But you see how that worked? It's that same F-boy shit talking why Tank shouldn't be fighting him or Haney. I'm just saying 16. Sammy, I'm just saying, Sammy. Well, we going to get to Matias. Matias. I just want y'all to know that Lamont Roach is a goddamn earth man. He did not keep that same energy. He did not do all none of the things that he said he was going to do as a man. So Deem is up here holding him accountable as a man because he said that he was going to go on a tour, and it wasn't just because it was a Gervonta. He didn't try to petition or nothing when it came to Pitbull Cruz. Actually, y'all know Lamont Roach was on Twitter talking about how he was about to go on a tour and still never went on that tour. It's a damn shame. Your 15 minutes of fame is up, Lamont. Your 15 minutes of fame is up, Lamont. Cash Crypto says Matrim paying Matias to take L's. I don't know about that. Love to hear this young man I've been listening to in the background from Tampa, Florida. Man, I appreciate you, bro. All the way from Tampa, my Florida boys. You are right thing about them Florida niggas, man. I be fucking with them Florida niggas. They show me love every time I go down there. They show me love, so I can't even. I ain't got nothing bad to say about my Florida niggas. All right, they ain't gonna catch. The PBC, no evidence said this pick is nasty work, Dean. You wrong for that. No, I just want to know where he at. He showed his ass. Didn't he show his ass? We gonna show his ass too. Nah, no evidence. I ain't wrong. He showed his ass, so we gonna show his ass. That's just how that go. And I ain't gonna say no diddy. Nope, I ain't saying no diddy. He showed his ass, so we gonna show his ass. That's how that works. I'm just saying, my guy. He said that he was going to stay, keep the same energy. Not only have you not done that, you have done nothing similar. You haven't even done a resemblance of what you did with Gervonta Davis. So let me ask you, people, what am I supposed to take from that, Cash? What am I supposed to take from that? That you got a draw in both fights. One is a Mexican, one is not. One is black, one is not. One was a face of boxing, one is not. One used to be a homeboy, one is not. But you show much more respect and love to a nigga that none of that applied to. And I guess somebody like Lamont Roach or people that hate Gervonta Davis say, look at y'all Tankamaniacs. Aren't us Tankamaniacs doing what? Pointing out the truth? Have you seen Lamont Roach on Twitter? Have you seen him on Twitch? Have you seen him on interviews? What happened? I thought he said those opportunities wasn't because of Gervonta Davis. Well, a lie detector determined that that's a lie too. We clearly can see that those opportunities that you was getting, those interviews and all of that, they was only interested in you because of Gervonta Davis. I think that's very clear. I think that's very clear for everybody that's involved. I think for you and everybody else that's listening and all the Earthmen and all the people that's on Mars and everybody, I think it's very clear. You know? So I just wanted to see what's up with Lamont Roach and see where Lamont Roach was at and what Lamont Roach got going on. I haven't heard from my brethren. My brethren has been out of the loop. He ain't been doing what he's supposed to do. He said he was going to keep that same energy, and then he hasn't kept that same energy. And Dean just pointed it out early this Sunday morning. I was just bored and I had some things in my mind. And I said, you know what? Let me come holler at the people. But guess what? It's about to bring me to my next point. Bang. Let me move this out the way. Just bringing me to my next point, y'all. Miss Mona is in the building. How you doing, Miss Mona? What's the deal? Just bring me to my next point, y'all. Look at y'all screen. Yeah, Earthmen and Earthettes. Look at y'all screen. Uh-huh. Yup. No, you see what it says? That's exactly what it says. Yeah, it's 100%. That's what it says. Let's get into this, Jaron. Oh, y'all think Dean was going to let it go? I'm not letting nothing go. And I'll probably be live later too, yo. I ain't letting nothing go. I'm on everybody neck. We on Boxing Street next. I feel as though it's my duty, y'all, to go over here and take care of these Boxing Streets, because if not, then everybody will keep doing what y'all was doing all year with Jaron Ennis and lying, and we get through all these narratives just for a 2 to 3 to 4 month span, from Lamont Roach to weight clauses to catch weights to Vergil Ortiz to rehydration clauses. You goddamn that. I'm bringing people up in weight classes for all of that in the last 3 months to get absolute. Oh yeah, Terrence Crawford, the belts is just trophies. All of that belt talk that y'all was talking about when Gervonta Davis Ben said that, and y'all jumped on Terrence Crawford. They go, we understand where Bud coming from. They overcharges, man. Where that money really going to, man? When Gervonta Davis and Errol Spence said that shit, y'all niggas was, man, Larry, man. Y'all said they scared and they using it as an excuse to duck. Yeah, that was y'all. That was y'all on that bad Arabian meat. That was y'all. That was y'all on that bad Arabian meat. That was y'all on that bad Arabian meat. Yeah. I'm just saying, man. So it's on Dame to keep this going out because clearly I have been right all of this time. Like literally about everything that we have ever argued about, Dame was right about. I've won every single debate you ever heard me in because every fucking thing that I told y'all. Remember niggas wanted to debate me if Brian Orman Jr., if Boots ducked Brian Orman Jr. looked like I won that. Remember niggas wanted to debate Dame about rehydration clauses and catch weights and all of that. Looked like Dame won that. Remember niggas wanted to debate Dame about Vergil Ortiz and if he ducking and what Boots need to do. Look like I won that. I'm just, if you go ahead and name it and I done crushed all the Earthmen. You name the subject and just go back and listen to the arguments. Y'all know YouTube is recorded, right? Y'all know YouTube is recorded. 100% YouTube is recorded. So I guess it's on me to go ahead and handle business as far as that. Before I get to that, matter of fact, before I get to that, I got y'all. Before I even get to this, I got y'all. Sabril Matias got knocked the hell out. Let's talk about Sabril Matias real quick. Sabril Matias got knocked the hell out. Dalton Smith beat the hell out of Sabril Matias with a beautiful combination. Let me tell you, Dalton Smith, that was a wonderful Mortal Kombat type of finish him. You feel what I'm saying? Dalton Smith. Shout out to Dalton Smith and the Brits and everybody over there in the UK. You dig what I'm saying? Dalton Smith put on a clinic from pillar to post. Dalton Smith was whooping his ass literally that whole fight. It wasn't one point in time where Sabril Matias was really winning that fight at any point in time. Dalton Smith put on a boxing clinic. That's how you schematically break down your opponent. If you want to know how you schematically break down a motherfucking opponent, go back and look at Dalton Smith versus Sabril Matias, and you'll get your answer on how you can box and not make him boring. Shout out to Dalton Smith. Let me get on this point. Y'all see how you can be in the pocket and how you can box and how you can use footwork and how you can use your jab and how you can use all that but still be entertaining. Shout out to Dalton Smith for that. Nitro says Dalton Smith ain't even have to fight in the inside either. He could have just boxed his head off from the outside. Bro wasn't trying to get robbed. 100% because he already know. I mean, you seen the commentary. Wasn't nobody expecting this. Not that way. They wasn't expecting this that way. It was like everybody was in shock that Dalton Smith was getting his whooping Sabril Matias' ass. I was in shock that Dalton Smith was whooping Sabril Matias' ass like that. But hey, we've seen this already with Poirot. Didn't I tell y'all? Last night I was talking to Banging him, and I was telling him there's some things that I saw with Poirot of why I think that you could schematically break down Sabril Matias. Then as soon as I finished saying that, Sabril Matias got schematically broke down. I'm just saying. I didn't even know this boxing shit, fam. You just want to stand there with your eye guard up. You're not moving your head. You ain't using your footwork. Eventually, somebody gonna crack that egg. 100%. No evidence that he was coming out with those breaks, punching into quick combinations, fucking Matias up. That's all you got to do against Matias because he wants to stand there and keep his eye guard up. And then don't throw back. He want to let you get your shit off. Dalton Smith said, okay, you want to let me get my shit off? I'm going to get my shit off. That's how that worked. That Poirot, the Poirot game plan was with way more power. Exactly. I just told Banging them that the other night. I just told him that last night before the Matias fight came on. Because we was talking about the 140 division, and I was telling them, I don't know. I think Matias might be fooled there because I just things in that Poirot fight that I saw that I didn't, that I know that you could break him down. And he got broke down literally 15 minutes later. Swear to God, you can ask fighting words with Bang. I swear to God, Bang can tell y'all Deem ain't capping. I swear to God, if ETC was in here, he'd tell you I ain't capping. I literally said that before I hopped off the panel and I watched the fight. I literally said that. I said, nah, just some things that he did against Poirot. I didn't like that. I know if you a boxer and you can stand on your shit, you can schematically break down Sabril Matias. I ain't too confident. And then that nigga got broke down 15 minutes later. So Mr. Sabril Matias, we got a new player at 140, Dalton Smith. And we gonna see how that's gonna transpire. Yo, Eddie Hearn low key run 140. If Shakur Stevenson win this fight, Eddie Hearn run 140. That's crazy. That's crazy, low key. Eddie Hearn run 140. It's the real. If Shakur Stevenson win this fight, Eddie Hearn run 140. That's crazy. That's something else to talk about. That's kind of crazy a little bit. I ain't even gonna cap to you, fam. That's kind of crazy. He had Richardson, Dalton Smith, and Shakur all there. I'm just saying, shout out to Eddie on that type time. Eddie trying to take over 140. I see what you're doing, Eddie. Hey, Gary, they on your head. Hey, Gary, they on your head, Gary. Eddie trying to collect them belts. Eddie trying to collect them belts at 140. I see what you doing, Eddie. You ain't slick, nigga. Eddie Hearn, promoter of the year. Lewis Crocker got a belt. Dalton Smith got a belt. Is Eddie Hearn promoter of the year? That's when you know boxing was trash this year. When Eddie Hearn is promoter of the year. Think about what Dean just said to y'all. Dalton Smith got a goddamn belt. Richardson got a belt. Shakur about to beat T.O. He about to have a damn belt. Lewis Crocker got a damn belt. I'm just saying, gang. I'm just saying, fam. Eddie out here putting in work. Boots got everybody on the run. Lord have mercy. I'm just saying, shout out to Dalton Smith. Eddie, you dirty dog. Eddie, I see what you doing, Eddie. You dirty dog. Eddie said, while y'all niggas talking, I'm out here collecting belts. while you talking, we out here making moves. You dig what I'm saying? He low-key got Devin low-key. Low-key, Eddie got Devin. See, I ain't ready to have these type of talks, man. Devin fans don't even want to hear that. Low-key, Eddie got Devin for real, too. But we ain't even going to talk about that, man. We ain't even going to talk about that. Eddie out here making power moves. I never thought I would be fucking saying that. Like, Lord have mercy. That's when you know boxing was fucking trash. When Eddie Hearn is promoter of the year. Lord have mercy. May God be with us. But he doing a good job on my nigga Boots and Bam Bam. So, hey. Got Bam Bam, see? He got Bam Bam. We see you, Eddie. And low-key, they was talking about him having Keyshawn, but we about to see how that works. Low-key, they was talking about him having Keyshawn. But shout out to Dalton Smith, man. Yeah, Suburban Tears, you just got knocked the fuck out, gang. That just is what it is, gang. You just got punched on, fam. So, you know, go do better and get it together and all that. Look at your screen, people. I want y'all to look at y'all screen for me. Right again. I was right again. Dean was right again. Look at y'all screen, people. How dare Oscar De La Hoya ask for 60%? Look at your screen, people. Now, I ain't the biggest genius in the world or mathematician, right? But that says Jaron in his live gate, he did about $1.2 million, right? And that's against Liam Paro. That's against Liam Paro. Vergil Ortiz did about 400,000, right? That means that Jaron Ennis made about $800,000 more in his last fight against Liam than Vergil Ortiz did in his last fight against Erickson Lubin. Stay with me, people, about why that is so important. Yeah, brush your teeth, get your breakfast, and get this good cook up. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that super chat. Make sure y'all hit that cash app. Show your boys some love. Y'all know how we giving it up. Sunday morning, I'm here to rock with y'all. Y'all already know, man. Jaron Ennis generated about $800,000 more in his last fight. Before we get on to the attendance, let's stay there on the money part. You know why that's very important, y'all, in this whole situation? Because look what Oscar De La Hoya is asking for. Show off is in the building. What's the deal, Brody? I hope you amazing, my guy. I appreciate you always supporting me, gang. Thank you. Jaron Ennis generated $800,000 more in his last fight than Vergil Ortiz did against Erickson Lubin. You want to know why that's so important? Because why are we even having a discussion about who's the A side and who's the B side? See, this is where boxing has to stop. This is where the bullshit has to stop. We gotta at least be honest about who's A side and who B side and who ducking and who got, because then we'll never be able to get fights done. If we let people continuously get a lot of this bullshit off, we'll never be able to get fights done, y'all. Now look at your screen. Jaron Ennis generated $800,000 more than Vergil Ortiz. You know why that's a big problem? Because Vergil Ortiz was fighting in San Antonio, Texas with the Mexican fan base that he keep claiming going to come out and rock with him if he fight Earl Spence. Remember, everybody was saying Vergil Ortiz is giving us a better opponent and better fight, right, people? He was fighting Erickson Lubin. Jaron Ennis was fighting Lima, correct? Then tell me why Jaron Ennis generated $800,000 more than Vergil Ortiz did. Please tell me. Talk to me. Somebody please make it make sense. Why, if he had the better fight in his hometown, so did Jaron Ennis, who had the lesser fight, y'all said Jaron Ennis generated $800,000 more. What's Vergil Ortiz's excuse? He was the main event. And he had Jaron Ennis promoting his fight. Why that's important? Because everybody was talking about how Jaron Ennis is going to come to the Dickies Arena and call out Vergil. So Jaron Ennis not only generated that for his fight, but then he helped you promote your fight and then came down to your fight and still did $800,000 better than you. Why are we having any discussion about who's the A side or B side when it comes to Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis? Why are we even having this discussion? Why is there a discussion? There's a clear $800,000 of reasons why we should not be having this discussion. Because Jaron Ennis had the tune-up, remember? Vergil Ortiz had Erickson Lubin, the better fight, remember? In his hometown, with all the vatos, with all the Mexicans, with all the essays down there, right? And he did 400,000. Boots already turned down 2 deals with Turkey to fight Vergil. Vergil just accept the deal. Where that's at? Where that proof at? Because Jaron Ennis said that's not true. So where that proof at? We going off of what Vergil said. You mean the same Vergil and Oscar and them that said that Boots didn't want the fight, but now they saying that they begging for the fight? You mean those same people? That's what you was talking about? You mean the same people that 2 months ago was getting interviewed by YSM Sports Media and was making it seem like they was desperate for the fight, but now they're not desperate for the fight? They're saying Eddie and Boots is desperate for the fight, and that's what Eddie and Boots been saying. You mean those people? You mean the turkey who don't want to put up the money for the fight now? So he had offer for them to fight as co-mains, but not when the fight is at its highest and Turkey can make the most money off of it. He don't got the money for it now. You mean that? What up, Billy Wright? What's the deal, homie? You mean those people, family? I'm just wondering. Why then this fight, if what you're telling me is true, then this fight should be easy to make because Turkey Aliki Ashiki can make the most money off of it. Put a major undercard behind it. Put it in Riyadh or wherever he want to do with it. Make some real bread off of Vergil and Jaron. Why you don't want to make money off of it all of a sudden? You know Turkey Aliki Ashiki is on record saying he want this fight. Then Turkey said tell Boots to holler at him when he ready to make a fight. I mean, KJ, ain't that the same Turkey you talking about? Well, you know Boots ready to make a fight because Oscar De La Hoya just told you that, right, KJ? Didn't Oscar De La Hoya tell you that, KJ? And then Turkey say Boots and Eddie holler at me when y'all want to make a fight. Well, they hollering at him. Why they ain't making the fight, KJ? You mean those same people? You mean Turkey Aliki Ashiki, who has a set of people been quiet as a church mouse? who been quieter than a hooker in church? You mean that turkey aliki ashiki? And if they already accepted 2 deals, why they ain't accepting this one with the most money on the table? Why they trying to take even more when clearly you look at your screen, Vergil Ortiz is not the A side. Why they asking for 60%? When Jaron Ennis damn near generated 60% more than Vergil Ortiz. That's why it's important. Yeah, let me talk to you. Jaron Ennis damn near generated 60% more than Vergil Ortiz did they last fights. Oscar De La Hoya is asking for a 60-40 split. Jaron Ennis generated 60% more than Vergil Ortiz's last fight. Loso said, letting someone call you out after a knockout in your hometown is crazy work. I'm just confused, people. Talk to Dean. So it's clear as day that Vergil Ortiz is not the A side, but I don't even know why we even having that discussion. See, that's hurting boxing. The fact that that's even a discussion. The fact that y'all even letting Oscar say he wants 60%. How do you want 60% of the split of somebody who generates 60% more than you do? Hey, y'all, anybody did business? Anybody went to school? Anybody did anything like that in life? Can I ask y'all something? Can somebody ask for 60% of your business when you generate 60% more than they business? Would you let anybody ask for 60% of your business when you generate 60% more than their business? Do that even make sense? No, you wouldn't do it, right? That'd be stupid, right? That'd be stupid. So you are admitting that if Jaron Ennis even entertained this, he's being stupid then, right? Hold on, get out your feelings. Now, when I put you in your bank account in that situation, let me ask you something. Would you let somebody take 60% of your business when you generate 60% more than they do? The answer is no to that question, right? Because you would obviously be a dummy. You would obviously have to be stupid. It would obviously have to be something wrong with you, right? Like it would have to be something like in your mental, like you'll be on the spectrum, correct? If you did that. That's what y'all asking Jaron Ennis to do. That's what Oscar De La Hoya is asking to get out this fight. I just had to put it in that perspective to get y'all to see how nasty of work that is. You think I'm lying? Just look at your screen. If you know how to do math, 800,000 might be more than 60%, but I ain't even going to get into that part. I'm just trying to make a point. 800,000 more might be more than 60%, but I'm just trying to make a point. Mind you, Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis both fought in their hometowns. Yup. Mind you, Jaron Ennis had the so-called tune-up fight. Yup. And he did 800,000 more. Now let's get into attendance. Do y'all see that on your screen? It says that Vergil Ortiz had roughly about 4,600 people in the building, and that's me being gracious. In the Dickies Arena, he had about 5,000 people, 4,600 people in there, right? Jaron Ennis had about 14,300 people in there. Jaron Ennis had about 10,000 more people come see him fight. How dare you ask for 60%? Nitro, get on my team. I'll fuck with you. But shit bad for a little off, bro. Boots generate 204% more than Vergil Ortiz. Hey, listen, I ain't going to college. Jaron Ennis had damn near 10,000 more people come see him fight than Vergil Ortiz seen him fight. Why are we having any discussions about who's the A side and who's the B side? Why are we even having that discussion? Why are we even having that discussion? EB, day one supporter in the building. What's the deal, Brody? No, talk to me, people. I need to know why are we even having this discussion. Jaron Ennis' last fight had 10,000 more people come. Look, you think I'm lying? Look. Vergil Ortiz was in the Dickies Arena. Jaron Ennis was in the Wells Fargo where the Sixers play. So it shouldn't be that hard to believe. But my point is to you, how dare you ask for 60%? How are y'all letting Oscar even say that Vergil is the A side? Is my problem. Is my bigger point, y'all. Is what Dean want to know. How are y'all even letting Vergil say he's the A side? Like, how are we even letting that get through customs to where as though that's even a fucking discussion about what's going on? Do you see why the DAZN is mad? Now, let's bring it all back around in perspective. People, do y'all see why the DAZN is upset? I'm going to ask y'all. Do y'all see why the DAZN is upset? Because how are you trying to hold us hostage to fight another fighter that generates more than you do? Now we gonna bring it all the way around, y'all. Now, if you are the DAZN, do y'all see why the DAZN is upset at Oscar De La Hoya and Vergil Ortiz's team? Because guess who's putting the money up? Guess who's putting the money up? And guess what? The DAZN is not going to just do Jaron Ennis dirty for Vergil Ortiz. Don't you think the DAZN wants to still do business with Jaron Boots Ennis? Don't you think the DAZN wants to have Jaron Boots Ennis fights air on their program? Oh, can we talk this morning, people? My fault. This is a little too deep for you now. After everything I just broke down, do y'all understand why the DAZN is upset? The DAZN not going to just kiss Vergil Ortiz's ass in the risk of doing bad business with Jaron Ennis. Why would they do that? That's hustling backwards. Why would I do that with a fighter who generates more than you? If I put on a program in Wells Fargo, it's going to, with Jaron Ennis, it's going to bring me back the zone more money than it's going to bring back putting on the Vergil Ortiz fight. Do y'all understand why the DAZN is mad now? If you was putting the money up, y'all, would you let the guy that generates 60 to 70% less than the other fighter tell you he wants the majority split? I'm going to ask y'all that again. If you're putting on a fight and you are a network and you have a budget, are you going to let the guy that generates 60% less tells you he wants the majority split? Big Dre, boots sold out to Wells Fargo his last 3 fights. Let's talk business, people. If you was putting on a fight, would you let Vergil Ortiz tell you that he want the majority split when it comes to Jaron Ennis and you're trying to do business with both of these people? You would like to keep both of them on your network. Would you let him do that? Would you do that to Jaron Ennis if you DAZN? I'm asking y'all. If you're DAZN, would you do that to Jaron Ennis? Hell yeah, Vergil pricing himself out, asking for his 7 figures when Vergil don't even make 500K. The truth came to the light. Oh my God, what happened to Vergil? I'm just saying, y'all. You know DAZN want to continue to do business with Jaron Boots Ennis too, right? You know DAZN, it impedes them because Jaron Boots Ennis may fight for Undisputed one day. You know the DAZN will like to air that fight. Come on, talk business with Dean, y'all. If you did DAZN, what fighter would you much rather keep on your platform? Who you think got a brighter future? Just asking a question, people. EB said boots, hands down, twice on Sunday. And it ain't even nothing to talk about. We all know the answer to that, though. We all been knew the answer to that, though. So when we talk about a duck is deeper than just ducking, y'all. I don't want y'all to just keep Vergil's ducking. No, I need y'all to know why what he's asking for is unattainable. The DAZN want to continue to do business with Jaron Ennis as well. And I think that's the factor that nobody ever factors in when we talking about this. Y'all want to downplay Boots, but you want to watch him. You like Boots more than Vergil. You want to watch Boots more than Vergil. You don't think the DAZN wants that too? We're talking business, people. Who would you rather keep? The guy that generates more money or the guy that don't generate more money? Who would you rather keep, people? Talk to Dean. But until we be honest about all of these things, until we be honest about this, until Oscar De La Hoya, Vergil Ortiz be honest with themselves, how could they, when Jaron Ennis bring out his numbers, Vergil bring out his numbers, where do they stand at asking for 60%? And y'all, the part that make it even worse, like I said, I think they doing it because they don't want to fight. Brian Norman Jr. levels a ducking 100%. But this supposed to be Vergil Ortiz. We don't take Brian Norman Jr. as serious as we was taking Vergil Ortiz. I'm just telling y'all, man, we can't. If we say that we want boxing, we gotta stop with the BS. We gotta cut things down the line. We gotta keep it real. Now, I just showed y'all the evidence. How dare Oscar talk about all of these other fights? And then I'm glad that we talking about this. Did y'all see what Earl Spence posted on his Instagram? Earl Spence said, "Oh, it's funny after I lost, dudes that wouldn't even utter my name before." Again, I'm glad Earl said something, because why do y'all keep speaking for Earl Spence as if y'all in negotiations with Earl? See, that's why it's an even bigger duck. Oscar De La Hoya is talking as if he's in negotiations with Sebastian Fundora, and you're trying to duck out of negotiations with Boots that you're doing currently for hopeful negotiations with Sebastian Fundora and Earl Spence down the road. Oscar and Vergil Ortiz ain't in negotiations with Sebastian Fundora. They not in negotiations with Earl Spence. They are in negotiations with Jaron Ennis right now. Why are you talking about anything else? It's not even realistic until y'all get negotiations. Sebastian Fundora is hurt right now. Why is Vergil Ortiz talking about Sebastian Fundora when you haven't even petitioned to fight the man? So wake me up, Oscar, when you petition to fight the man. Why you keep saying you can fight him? How? He's injured and you have a petition and he got a fight with Keith Thurman set up. So when are you going to fight him then? Exactly. You got it cracking early on the east side. You already know no more sleepwalking. Ironically enough, Boots is actively calling out Spence way before he lost the Bud. That too. But again, Earl basically put on, like, why is y'all talking about me like y'all talk to me or like we in negotiations? That's basically what Earl was saying. Like, Y'all not like, what are you talking about, bro? I didn't even say nothing about fighting y'all. That's basically what Earl was saying. No more sleepwalking said, we not getting this fight, D. And guess what, y'all? Then y'all wonder why 2025 was fucking trash. Then y'all wonder why boxing is where it's at. And y'all wonder why Dean get on this bitch and scream early in the morning. But we love boxing, though. But we ain't going to get this fight. We going to let Oscar De La Hoya say he won 60%. Talk like he in negotiations with Sebastian Fundora. Earl hasn't fought in 3 years. And Sebastian Fundora is hurt. And when he come back, he already got a fight set up and a fight date. You talking about negotiations you not even in to duck negotiations you are in. If that ain't a fucking duck, I don't know what is. I might have said that too fast for you. You want to bring up negotiations you haven't even started or in. And you definitely the fucking B-side in those fights. But you want to bring up negotiations you haven't even had yet, just the duck negotiations you're currently having. You're a fucking coward, Vergil Ortiz, his management team, his father, Oscar De La Hoya, y'all some cowards, bro. That's Lomachenko level ducking. At least Lomachenko retired after. See, no way. In fact, it's worse than Lomachenko because at least Lomachenko retired after. You didn't do such. You're going to try to continue to fight. No more sleepwalking said that's a fucking loser duck talk. You don't have to be and you don't even have a fucking championship belt. Yep. It's egregious, but that's what we do in boxing. We let people tear another guy down to build a fighter up. Let them say rehydration clauses is trash for years, and then let them be like, well, I need a rehydration clause because Devin is big. Was Devin not big if he was going to fight Gervonta? Was Devin not big then? Or wasn't that what Devin and was Gervonta? Like, remember the belts, unify the belts. Remember Gervonta said, I'm not paying all the motherfuckers all that money to hold the motherfucking belts. And then Bud Crawford said it, and now it's accepted. I hate you niggas, man. Now we cool with catch weights. Now we cool with rehydration clauses. Now it's fuck them belts. Y'all agree with Bud. Now it's all that. Y'all fake as hell. The boxing world is the fakest niggas in the world. If you don't believe me, look at KO and niggas that used to call him his brother. Look what they doing to my guy. Look at niggas I show love to. They done made channels and everything. Mentioned Dame name, all types of shit. All I ever did is tell you like, share, and subscribe to their channel. Ain't that a bitch? And argue with them about Shakur Stevenson. But niggas loved me when I was arguing about Shakur and that fake ass 25% offer that they keep running with their on the internet about. Still till this day, saying that Shakur could have took 25%. But hey, what do Dame know? Dame just been right every motherfucking step of his way since I've been on YouTube, and I'm willing to put my channel up against anybody and debate it. The catch weight talk, I beat y'all on that. The rehydration talk, beat you in that. The tank don't unify the belts, beat you in that. Jaron boots in his beat you in that. Ryan Garcia is crazy. Ryan Garcia been perfectly fine. I told you ain't nothing wrong with that boy. Didn't I tell y'all wasn't nothing wrong with that boy? I know crazy he ain't it. I know crazy ride again. I know crazy he not it. Damn, what I miss? What Earl say? No, Earl said quality that. Oh, it's funny y'all niggas want to mention my name. Y'all niggas wouldn't dare mention my name before my last fight. Basically, sometimes Vergil Ortiz and them is talking about negotiations quality with niggas they not even in negotiations with. Just the duck negotiations they are in with Jaron Ennis. That shit is sad, bro. Cornelius is in the building. Make sure y'all hit that super chat. Make sure y'all hit that cash app. And most importantly, make sure you hit that like button and that hype button and hype Deem up. Especially this one because we early in the morning. All I'm going to say is people, we can't claim we love boxing. Let people do all these narratives, tear fighters down. And then when it comes out that everything that they've been saying, everything that they've been doing leading up to that is all bullshit, we just be quiet about it. But we was having panels on it. Check that Cash App. Say no more. You ain't got to tell me twice. Nah, fam, we can't do that, bro. We spent too much time talking about Boots and Vergil. Dean spent too much of my energy yelling, arguing, debating. Brian Norman, look at the Brian Norman Sr., Brian Norman Jr. situation. Dog was right about that. I spent all of my time doing that, and then he come out here and do exactly what I told y'all he would do, man. And y'all expect me to not say nothing? No, I'm going harp on it. No, because that's the shit that's hurting boxing. You want to know what's hurting boxing? That's what's hurting boxing. The 5 styles of boxing. 5 styles of boxing. Man, my guy EB in the Cash App with the deuce. He says, salute, Dean. Keep cooking, bro. I appreciate you, my guy. My guy Terry Wood in the building for right again. Right again. I was right again. Hey, Terry Woods, I appreciate you. EB, I appreciate you on the Cash App. You know, the Cash App is even, that's the best way to support. I appreciate y'all, gang. Thank you very much, man. We can't keep. Do you want to know why our sport is hurting? Because we letting Oscar De La Hoya even and Vergil even acting like it's a. Let the fight be 50-50. Y'all both take 50-50. Go about your motherfucking day. Leave it right there. Yeah, Boots just gotta just gotta move on. Unfortunately, but that's the problem about boxing. That's the problem. Boots shouldn't have to move on, Claudia. Vergil should be taking this fight. If this was in the 80s, this wouldn't even be talked about if he was taking this fight or not, man. Now what? We just don't get Vergil and Boots no more? After wasting my goddamn live and my StreamYard money and everything talking about this shit? After them tearing down the young man's career for a year and a half, Boots could have been moved the fuck on and did some other shit. Then that was the case. Turkey could have offered him to fight somebody the fuck else than Vergil. This is what I'm talking about. If that shit was ever even real. It's the fact that we keep letting this shit get through customs is why this shit's so fucked up. Richardson Hitchison talking like he a big deal. I'm tired of him. Cornelius said, I think Boots should take the deal. But the thing is, Cornelius said, what deal? Oscar, it ain't Boots taking. Oscar is telling the zone what to do. That's the thing. I think everybody, I think Cornelius, everybody is forgetting about this part. It ain't Boots offering the fight. It's the zone offering the fight. The zone saying, fuck no, we're not giving you that. You don't generate more than Boots. Why would we do that? Oscar is trying to tell the zone what to do. It don't work like that. Akilo said, what up, Deem, in the chat. And y'all notice this is the other thing I want to talk about. Why Boots always got to sacrifice? Wow, like the fact that we even, Cornelius, the fact that we even got to say that Boots should know. Boots shouldn't. That's the problem with boxing. No, Vergil need to fucking take a 50-50 and stop bitching. That's what needs to happen. Stop bitching. Y'all talked all that shit. You know it's unfair. You don't even generate what Boots generate. Why would he take 40%? Why he gotta take this? They're doing exactly what Devin Haney and Shakur fans think that they can do to Gervonta. No, that's the problem with boxing. That's the problem with boxing. What if Gervonta Davis and Boots says no? Then everybody gonna say, oh man, y'all should have just, no, it ain't no shit that they should have just did nothing. No. Niggas got fans. What about them? What about what they earned? What about the time they put in? What about them? They getting penalized for being too good. They got to do all of this extra shit that them niggas don't ask nobody else to do. But when it comes to them two specific fighters, niggas got to do shit we don't ask no other B-side to do. Canelo was saying no off the door. The part that got me salty is that we wouldn't even, like we give Canelo that grace, though. We show Canelo that respect. Y'all know this wouldn't even be a fucking conversation. Canelo would move on. That's the difference. And not give a fuck what you said about it either. That's the difference. See, Canelo ain't taking nothing less than his worth. That's one thing I respect about Canelo over every other boxer in boxing. Canelo ain't taking no motherfucking pay cuts. Canelo ain't taking no losses for you niggas to make y'all feel uncomfortable. Fuck you, nigga. And I respect Canelo for that. Because I agree with him. Andre Pitts in the Cash App, my guy. I appreciate you, Brody, with the pound. Thank you, my dude. You feel what I'm saying? My guy, no more sleepwalking is in the building. Good morning from Kylie with the pound. And it's crazy because I know it's earlier than a bitch out there. It's at least 7 out that bitch. I already know, my guy. No more sleepwalking. I appreciate you, gang. What we doing, man? Oscar ain't worth the hassle, gang. Like, bro, it's fucked up when you got niggas from Cali, dog. Like, they from where Oscar and from. Like, that's weird. Like, that's to be that bullshit, bro. Like, niggas niggas don't move. You know what's so sad? Because Oscar didn't move like this in his career. See, Oscar want to put everybody where he was at in his career. Oscar, Vergil is not you, Oscar. Take the 60-40 split, Dean, by any means, or no fight. Boots is so confident. What's the problem? It's seen that Norton Jr. fight could happen. If the problem is that he's worth more than that. That's the motherfucking problem. The problem is his last fight, he generated $800,000 more than Vergil Ortiz. The problem is that his last fight, he had 10,000 more people in the building than Vergil Ortiz. That's the motherfucking problem. The problem is, why are you talking? And then this is how I know. What's your name? Never take just. This is how I know you a stupid motherfucker. Because Jaron Boots Ennis not for Jaron Boots Ennis to take. The zone is taking the offer. Oscar got to get the zone to even put that on the table, dummy. The zone don't want to do that. The zone don't think that. No, they looking at it like he fucking ducking. You ain't never seen the network get involved between negotiations until now. Oscar is trying to tell the zone what the split going to be. The zone tells them what the split going to be. And at minimum, the sanctioning bodies do that. Parts you don't even fucking get. They don't get to do that when you make $800,000 less. Niggas quick to tell somebody else to take less, but will be bitching if they check was 50 cents short. Cut this shit. No, let's talk about what actually pushes boxing, though, to sizzle. Fuck Boots got to take less for to get you niggas in the ring who not a bigger star than him. But you wouldn't ask Canelo Alvarez to do that shit. That's what now Boots got to do what Canelo and Gervonta do. Fuck no. No. I'm sorry, Boots. You know what, Boots? That's what you got to do, Boots. You know what? They got it, gang. See, you know what it is, Boots? They got it, gang. Fuck it. Be just like Canelo. Listen, bro. None of these niggas is biggest names than me. If it's not Earl Spence or Jamel Charlo, don't even come to me about no 50-50 split. If it's not Sebastian Fundora, don't even come to me about no motherfuckers 50-50 split. The answer is no. I generate more than these niggas. The zone know what's up. The zone like, fuck that. It's either Boots and Vergil or they getting their network deal cut off. Yeah, Antoine, like they fucking doing Boots a favor. The zone not mad at Boots. Boots already going to be fighting on the zone. Boots already got his check. How you know that? Because Eddie already told y'all. He already signed his part. Boots going to be fighting at the end of March, whether it's Vergil or not. Is Vergil going to be fighting is the question. And I think numbnuts like Take You Jake or whatever your name was, y'all don't understand that part. Did the zone want to keep Boots happy? They don't give a fuck about Vergil like that because they care about money. They care about the numbers you do. That's the business they're in. And as far as they concerned, Jaron Ennis has more talent. Jaron Ennis has a better future. Jaron Ennis generates more money. We're going to keep him happy. Learn business first. You ain't never seen Amazon Prime get in the negotiations. You ain't never seen HBO have to step in the negotiations, fam. That's when you know niggas is fucking ducking. They the ones putting the money up, no nuts. We let people get on this YouTube and say anything, dog. I'm tired of it, fam. Y'all come chop it up with Dean for a little bit, man. Y'all come chop it up with Dean for a little bit, man. I just had to show y'all. I just had to show y'all what the real was. I just had to let y'all know what the real was. Y'all want somebody to take 60% less when he makes 60% more. The fuck out of here, dog. That shit don't even make sense, man. That shit not even fair. It ain't nothing right about that. It ain't nothing cool about that. It ain't nothing about that we should be Hey Beasley, what's the deal? Appreciate you, gang. Ramon is in the building. Miss Joette said, Dean, this is Dean, most of this generation of fighters are something special, bull. Shaking my fucking head. They all so scary. And they talk all of that dog shit, Miss Joette, though they supposed to be real men and dog. These niggas is bitches. That's the sad part, Miss Joette. Y'all females show more heart than these niggas on these platforms and all that. These niggas be bitches. These niggas be hoes. They can't even admit when they wrong. You know, Vergil can't even admit that Boots is the A side to the fight. He can't even admit something simple that could be right on paper, Miss Joette. That's how you know niggas is soft. It could be right there on paper. The facts could be right in front of your face, and niggas still say, I don't give a fuck. I want 60%. Cornball shit. You know what that's called? That's called negotiating in bad faith. That's what that's called. Y'all know what that's called? Negotiating in bad faith. And you just hoping that Jaron want to fight bad enough where he say, all right, man, fuck it. That's why Oscar was using words like desperate. Jaron fuck them niggas. And that's the sad part. Jaron fuck them niggas, dog. Fuck them niggas. Move on. Then fuck it, nigga. No, you're not gonna fucking. And then, matter of fact, and then, like I said, Boots, if you could get it that close to where it's though, nah, I'll take 55-45, nigga. No, 55-45. And then the winner take 5%. How about that? Now, Boots, 55-45, winner take 5%, and then you still get your 50%. All right, cool, whatever. But watch, Boots gonna get a fight, and I think it might be a fight with Charlo. You never know. Never know what they gonna get in March, to be honest, bro. I don't want to hear about niggas complaining either. Oh, I'm gonna cook everybody who wanna complain. But we've been known 48 months ago, Vergil duck Boots, and always well. I'm just saying. You stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything, man. And that's why Oscar De La Hoya and them is hoping that Jaron Boots and his do. Remember, Oscar and them was saying they didn't want to fight. What happened? I thought Jaron, this is questions people don't ask. Oscar, I thought y'all said Jaron, Ennis and them didn't want to fight for the last year. Now they desperate for the fight? But y'all was saying y'all want to fight. Why y'all not desperate for the fight? See, why ain't nobody asking Oscar why he not desperate for the fight? Why Vergil not desperate for the fight? We can fight Van Basten Fundora. We can fight Earl Spence. And then Earl Spence getting on motherfucking Instagram and said, nigga, you ain't said nothing to me. Why is you even saying my name? We not in negotiations. You wouldn't dare. Stop playing with me. You wouldn't dare say my name before. Don't say my name now. That's basically what Earl was saying. You wasn't saying my name before. Don't say my name now. That's some contradictory ass shit. I know, Marquis. My nigga Marquis is in the building. I know, gang. See how the story be switching up? That don't even make sense. Antoine, I thought y'all said, Vergil, y'all was on YSM Sports Media saying how y'all want that fight next. What happened? We know who ducking who because the zone is not saying nothing to Jaron Ennis. Fuck what Oscar say. Fuck what Eddie say. Look what the zone is saying. The zone is saying nothing to Jaron Ennis. You know why? Because Eddie was telling the truth when they said Jaron signed this part already. Jaron probably already locked in for a cool 4 or 5 mil regardless. Jaron probably already for a smooth 4 or 5 mil regardless. What's up, Big Dre?
What's up, Dean? How we doing this morning? It's
Man, I'm doing great, man. I'm okay,
live.
man.
It's local. It's boxing. I don't know why they. I don't know why Vergil want to be an obstacle to his own success, man. He you know, Oscar out here screaming 60-40. You know, show me where you were 60%. Show me where you have done 60%. Show me where you have been, a major headliner for an event. Um, Boots has sold out the Wells Fargo Center at 17,000. Um, I'm sorry, 16,800 or something like that for the Wells Fargo Center. He's done it his last 3 fights. I
Yep.
mean, show me where you deserve this. You know, um, you want 60%. Shout out 40-40, and the winner take the last 20. See,
Ooh. Say that again,
yeah,
Big Dre. Talk to me, Big Dre. Say that again. I like that. Say that again.
40-40, the winner take the last 20. If you want 60%, you gotta earn it. You gotta beat that ass.
I
I mean,
love Big Dre. I
this is
love that. I love that idea. If you want 60%, because that's something I know Jaron Ennis to do. See, that's something I know Boots to do. Oh, you want 60%? All right, we take 40-40, winner take the 20.
yeah, 40-40, winner take the 20. Let's do it. Let's make it work. Let's make it happen. Stop being an obstacle to your own success. You say you want the fight. Let's make it happen. Come on. Ain't nothing between us but opportunity. Sign the damn papers.
Big Dre, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Why is Oscar speaking as if he has even talked to from Sebastian Fundora or Earl? Earl came out there on
Because
Instagram and put all of that shit to bed.
because Oscar came out there and Oscar been doing them good drugs, man. You know,
Yeah, Oscar be on that
he
shit.
he come out there in his fishnets, boy. Oscar be tight.
Yeah, Oscar be on this bullshit. Yep, 100%.
But like I said, you want the fight. You say you want the fight. You all big and bad. Hey, pull out a piece of paper, say, "Come on, let's do it." And then you got other things to do. You got places to be. I'm sorry, maybe I'm wrong, but when you talk about um, you want the fight. I mean, this younger generation of fighters got me all jacked up because you got people like Schofields. Now, I'm not gonna be mad at Brian Norman Jr. and his in his negotiation with Boots. And the reason I'm not gonna be mad with Brian Norman because he had something to bring to the table. He had a title in his hand. Okay, so he did have something to bring to the table. And once you win that title, that ups the ante. But Kid Schofield, this dude lost his damn mind. I think that trip to Saudi Arabia, and that stint in the hospital,
Oh, with
maybe it
that
was.
bad Arabian meat.
Yeah, it must have been that bad Arabian meat, Um, maybe he did get rubbed down with some stuff, it soaked
There
into his
wasn't nothing
brain.
wrong with that damn boy. That boy was in there playing sick. Big Dre, when you walked in, you seen kids. It's time to go to school. They got their head to the side. I know that move. I used to try to pull that move. Wasn't nothing wrong with that boy.
What you say? He put a bar of soap under his arm so his temperature would
Man,
go
he put a
up.
bar of soap under his arm. You put the head to the side, over the shoulder. We all know the fake sleep position. Everybody done tried to fake sleep when they mom came through there and said, "Turn that damn game off. Turn that damn TV off." We all know the fake sleep position.
Oh man, he got his iPhone one headphone shoved up his nose so it looked like he on a
Like you got the
respirator.
eye one, yeah, like for sure. He got the cords. They coming out. There's nothing wrong with that damn boy. I'm sorry.
Mm,
I'm not going for that. Like I said, his dad there's too many false pretenses that his dad put out there that just didn't sound right. That we live in America too, nigga. Can't no tow truck. They find drugs in your car, and the tow truck driver says, "Oh, the car ain't ran, so it's not your drugs." Like the fuck out of here, dog. That shit don't work like that, gang. Ain't nobody fucking.
yeah, this car cold. It ain't been nowhere. Nah, motherfucker. pay me that shit.
Fuck that. That don't mean nothing, nigga. That don't mean absolutely nothing. Like, okay,
You
so
know.
what? It didn't move. Is this your car? That's the only part that matters. Is this your car? Is this your vehicle, sir? The fuck?
Man.
No, but like
They sent SWAT to my house.
they sent SWAT. See Abdullah that they sent some gangsters like Jay Prince and them. They had sent some gangsters down there to the gym, and they was trying to beat up kid, and they pulled out straps and everything. But you know, I did 5 years in prison for clapping niggas. So
All right, Dean, you got to stop that because you sound just like you.
I did 5 years in prison for clapping niggas, and in that time, I had showed my son how to do the 5 styles of boxing.
You know, it's funny, man. You know, these guys. You want $10 million to fight Abdullah. You ain't earned $10 million in your entire career.
Combined. Neither
Your
has
whole
Abdullah. See, this one you know should be a duck. When you asking for more money than the person generates that you're trying to fight, that's when you know it's a duck.
You know, wait a minute. See, if me and Abdullah combined haven't earned a total of $10 million, how you gonna ask for $10 million?
You don't want to fight. You clearly don't want
fight.
to fight.
You know? You think you're the baddest thing since sliced bread, but in your last fight, you find a damn chair.
You clearly don't want to fight. You
Maybe
can't
I'm
want to
wrong.
fight.
You know, you go stumbling back to the corner. And you missed the chair. But
My thing is, Big Drake, we got to put a stop to it. Like, when niggas gonna be tired of talking about ducks, man? Like Big Drake, when I first started this channel, since I first started this channel, Big Drake, we still haven't got none of the fights we've asked for. I've had my channel for damn near 2 years now. Big Drake, probably 2 years. We haven't got none of the fights that we've asked for since I've had my channel, Big Drake.
I remember your first live, you know, so.
Come on, Big Drake. We haven't got none of the fights since then. When is niggas gonna be tired of talking about ducking? I'm tired of it, fam. We ain't got Devin and Shakur. We ain't got Tank and Devin. We ain't got Tank and Shakur. We ain't got Boots and Vergil. Boots versus none of the guys at 147. We ain't got David Benavidez. We ain't got nothing.
You know, Boots say, I want to become undisputed at 47. So you want to become undisputed at 47. You put it out there. They send off. Now I'm gonna blame Eddie for a little bit of that. But once the first fight happened, you know, it should have been on and popping. Everybody should have been lining up. Hey, I get a chance to get 2 belts for fighting Boots, or I get a chance to get 3 belts for fighting Boots.
Big Dre, they don't want to get their ass whooped, Big Dre. They don't care about that when it comes to getting their ass whooped. They know that's a different ass whooping, dog. They know that's a different type ass whooping. They don't want to have to deal with that, Big Dre. It ain't even about the money. And Teach, hell no, that's not a good deal. Hell no, for what? Hold on. See, Teach, you being a motherfucking whole earth man. Hold on. Teach, look at your screen. Look at your screen, Teach. Jaron Ennis against that tune-up made $800,000 more than Vergil Ortiz did his last fight, Teach. Jaron Ennis had 10,000 more people in the building than Vergil Ortiz had his last fight. Hell, how could it possibly be a good deal for Jaron Ennis? And Vergil don't got no fucking belt.
So
Vergil Ortiz has never generated over $1 million in a fight. Jaron Ennis has done that 3 times in a row. Jaron Ennis has done that 3 times in a row, Teach.
So Vergil selling out ballrooms and Boots selling out arenas.
I want y'all to understand they both was at their hometown. Vergil had the better competition. Boots had a so-called tune-up, and he did $800,000 more teaching. Had 10,000 more people there. Numbers don't lie. Those are drastic numbers. Vergil didn't even do 800,000. Teach, hear what I'm saying. Vergil didn't even do 800,000. Boots outsold him by 800,000. Vergil didn't even do 800,000. Boots outsold him by 800,000. What is we talking about, man? What is we talking about? I asked Zentel. He pretty much confirmed Oscar likely purposely stalling the fight. Oscar has network issues and can't get paid directly without Turkey in the zone. That shit bigger than Rat. I already know that. That part I already know. That part I already know. Yeah, Teach, he being a motherfucking Earthman. 100% he being an Earthman, gang. 100% he's being an Earthman. But my thing is, how long do we...
Then Bill gave you a new word, didn't he? Bill just gave you...
Hey, shout out to fucking Bill, ain't he? That nigga funny as shit, dog. That nigga is the funniest motherfucker in boxing.
He called Dean the Earthman.
Yo, this one I knew Bill was a nut ass nigga. So Devin was about to fight Regis, right? So this when YouTube first started with like, all right, Big Dre, when you on YouTube and you scrolling up, like let's say you go to your shorts or you go to something and you scroll up, you'll go to somebody live.
Yeah.
Like you'll be on a live. Like, YouTube first started doing that, right? So BFTB, I was, because I follow a lot of boxing, so you just keep scrolling up. BFTB was live with Bill. I just so happened to catch it. So I scroll up, I'm looking, BFTB and him and Bill outside. I'm like, what the fuck these niggas got going on, right? Because I'm like, I see BF laughing, and I'm wondering, like, what the fuck he laughing at? Like, what's going on? Yo, Bill is running down the street talking about, what you gonna do when you gotta pick up the Rougarou? All you hear in the background is Bill running up and down the street talking about, where's the Rougarou? I want to know where's the Rougarou at. What you go? I'm like, yo, this nigga is a different level of a fucking Earthman, dog. Like,
well, I was on the channel when you and Bill would talk, when Bill was on Fanon. And Bill called you a Earthman. And I laughed.
Yo, that motherfucker crazy. First thing, as soon as Bill got on there, first thing I said, 40 mil Bill, what they call him. Fanon had to turn his camera off. He knew I was going to say it. Everybody knew I was going to say it. 40 mil Bill. He said, well, King, I don't really like that name. Said that much, King. I don't really like that name that much, King. No, that nigga Bill.
Yeah, he don't like that. He don't like that name because that's that phony offer that they were talking about with Tank.
Bill knew who the fuck I was. That's how I know Bill knew who I was, because he ain't like the name. Who wouldn't be like getting called 40 mil Bill? The reason why he ain't like it, because he know where it come from. Bill know who the fuck I am. He already said, see, King, I don't really like that name.
Yeah.
What did he tell me to call him? I like for something dollar Bill or something like that. Whatever, Bill. Fuck out of here. And Bill, the same person that told me, well, King, we can't judge it until after Devin fight Regis and Tank fight Frank Martin. Like we can't judge it until after that, King. So when it come to pay-per-views, but Devin is the face of boxing, though, King. I said, this nigga Bill is fucking delusional, dog. Like, this nigga's a different level. And the crazy thing is, Bill don't even believe that shit. Bill said he think Jake Paul the face of boxing. Bill don't believe that shit.
Bill will say anything to get attention. You know it, man. You know. The man
I ain't even mad at Bill. Bill the one nigga I ain't mad at, because at least he play it smart. Like these niggas be trying to be Bill Haney. And I told Brian Norman Jr. Sr. this was going to happen, but he ain't want to listen. What's up, Rob?
Well,
Nothing much, nothing much. Happy New Year's. Happy
Happy New Year,
holidays to
brother.
everybody. How y'all doing?
Man, we good. Sunday morning, getting it popping, man. I just had to come, chop it up with my folks, man. What's the deal, Rob?
Hey, Dean, I got on this motherfucking live a little while ago. I told y'all the Oscar De La Hoya special. He do it with all his fighters. Build your guy up, either attaching yourself to a big name and not fighting them, or fighting the over the hill, washed, version of somebody that had a name, and you go in there and you look spectacular. I personally would respect Oscar more if he were to just say, "Oh, we want to let the fight build up a little bit more." And it's I want him to get a big payday because everything he got to go through, and it's too big of a risk. But he don't even got to say that because we already know that to be the case. But I'd rather he just say it's some things on the business side that can't work it out instead of just making it seem like Boots the one that's ducking and scared to fight. Like, you don't got to do that, bro. You could just say the business not lining up right now. We can come to an agreement. It's going to happen in
No,
time. I would
unfortunately,
respect that more.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. See, because why do we need to build this fight up more? We've been building this fight up since early in Boots' 47 career.
Right, right. So I feel what you're saying, right? I don't want it to be
See,
built up more. I'm just saying I would respect that more than saying the other guy is ducking and the other guy is the reason why the fight not happening. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's damn sure not Boots' fault. Boots and got in the ring, signed his part of the contract already. Their team is the one making the big crazy demands. We haven't heard no objections from Boots, like other than like something. We just want something reasonable. We ain't talking about 10 mil and 60-40 and the winner to take 5%. We ain't talking about that. We talking about this first offer that was put on the table, we signed it. It's clearly not the other guy's fault.
My thing is on this whole situation is Oscar was asked months ago when Eddie said, see, y'all got to keep up with every part of it. Eddie Ben said that Boots signed this part. They said Eddie. Eddie said that we looking to make Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis for late October, early March. Then they interviewed Oscar De La Hoya, Ariel Wani, or not Ludabella, Ariel Wani, or Mike Coppinger, one of them motherfuckers. I forget who it was. But they asked Oscar. They said, Oscar, what do you think about what Eddie said? Eddie said that he looking to set up a Boots fight with y'all. Y'all in negotiations for like March, and he agreed with everything that Eddie said. So Oscar can't double back now and act like he didn't, like he's not on camera saying these things.
No. I'm with you, Dean. I'm with you because I'm speaking from a whole different perspective of timeline. You feel me? We already here now, so we can't double back. I would have rather him say that off rip. That's what I'm saying. And
Oh
then it's
yeah,
like,
but
but
like
the
Big
fight
Dre
been
was saying,
marinating for 2 years, man. We ain't
yeah,
got
this shit
no.
been marinating for 2-3 years already. Like if Vergil ain't ready now, when he gonna be ready? But you ready to go fight Fundora? And the problem I got with that, you haven't petitioned to fight Fundora, and the WBC hasn't mandated it. Fedora has a fight, so unless you're about to petition to stop his fight with Keith Thurman, you're capping. People don't do the research, Rob. Why are you bringing up Sebastian Fundora? First question I will ask Oscar, so you petitioned the WBC to fight Sebastian Fundora?
but he capping regardless because he capped and said Brett don't want to fight. He capped and said he want to fight from door. He capped and said they could get a Spence fight. When Spence said he's not fighting y'all niggas, like that's my point. He just be capping.
My biggest thing is you can't be up there talking about how you got Earl. Then Earl come out here and say, y'all niggas wouldn't dare say my name before. Basically, like, if you ain't
And
been saying my name, don't
you
say my name now,
you
nigga.
know
Like,
what
basically.
you know how these niggas you know how these niggas don't want a tough fight because there is somebody else that did call Virgil out on motherfucking Instagram and on social media and in interviews that they also haven't mentioned, and that's Charlo. They all go. That's what I'm saying. He be going for the low hanging fruit or fights that you know it's not going to happen. You just attach your name to a bigger guy. Like if they would have said, "Nah, we trying to fight Charlo," I wouldn't like it because I would rather see the Boost fight. But if they was actively trying to fight Charlo, it'd be like, I could at least understand that.
But
They
my
ain't.
thing
They.
is, Rob, you talking about negotiations you not even in or
That's
even
what I'm
tried to
saying,
start.
Dean. We saying the same
You
thing. I'm
in
just trying to make logic of
negotiations
it,
with
Dean.
Boots right now.
Dean, we saying the same thing. I'm just trying to make logic of it. Like
It's like we
you,
shouldn't even but the thing is, Rob, we could only make logic of it if you was negotiating with these other people. You're not even negotiating with
I'm
these
with you,
people.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Sebastian Fundora is hurt right now. So we know you're not negotiating with him. You haven't petitioned the WBC. So unless you petition them, he's going to be fighting Keith Thurman because they have a date. Ain't they fighting in February, Rob? Big Dre, ain't they fighting in February for Sebastian Fundora and goddamn Keith Thurman?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
But I
I'm
know
I'm
not.
they
sorry.
fighting.
I'm sorry. I was muted.
I
I
know
was
they
making
about to
noise.
fight because
Yes, they do
remember they
have.
were supposed to fight in October, November, but
Yeah,
some
you know, facts.
Fundora got hurt.
I'm just not sure the exact date because after the injury. But yeah, yeah, they definitely going to fight.
They do have a contracted fight up. I don't know the date because the date was moved and then it was moved again because somebody else was fighting on that day. Um, yeah.
The,
So
the
Honduras definitely got a contract to fight somebody.
Let me
the
check real
only
quick,
the
yo.
only thing, hey Dean, the only thing that I'm interested to see like in the next coming weeks is ain't Bachman about to fight? I want to see how he act after he. You feel me?
Hey yo, hold on. Keith Thurman just got an article 3 days ago talking about the Sebastian Fundora fight. Bro, he fighting from Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman look, it says Keith Thurman is, I'm about to read it for y'all. Keith Thurman is still expected to get a shot at the WBC super welterweight title holder, Sebastian Fundora, after having the fight originally postponed due to Fundora's injury. And here he is in talks with Ring Magazine about the fight that he still anticipates to take place, despite a new date still not having been announced yet. Thurman says he expects a formal announcement of the new fight date to come within the next few weeks. Oscar's a fucking duck. Oscar's a fucking duck.
Oh, wait a
Tango said
minute.
Keith just did a ring interview too. So why are you talking about Sebastian Fundora where clearly Sebastian Fundora is about to fight Keith Thurman, man?
No, wait a minute now. I'm gonna
Yeah, that
have
look
to
bad.
correct you. Oscar's not the duck. Oscar's ducking for Ortiz.
Well, yeah, for a tease.
They all ducks.
Keith Thurman said, I hope within I hope within 10 days or the next 2 weeks or so, y'all get a coming announcement. Why is Oscar bringing up Sebastian Fundora? But you want to know why that matters, y'all? Why I know Oscar know this? See, this Dame y'all talking to. You want to know how I know Oscar knows this already? Because if Keith Thurman wasn't going to fight Sebastian Fundora, stay with me. Oscar would have had to put in a petition to know that. If Oscar is trying to petition to fight Sebastian Fundora, he got to know when to put that in because Sebastian Fundora might have a fight coming up, right?
That's a fact.
You know,
That's a fact.
you want to know how you know that, y'all? Because didn't Erickson Lubin just do that with Bakaram Murtazaliev when he was about to fight Josh Kelly? So you haven't put in the paperwork clearly because Keith Thurman saying in the next week or two he hopes that they get a fight done. First of all, the fight is done is what Keith Thurman is saying. He hoping that it get
They
announced.
announced it. Yeah. They announced the date.
He hoping that
Yeah.
they get announced in the next. Tago said, "Deem know his shit." You damn right I do. It's common sense, Tago. You haven't petitioned. So Oscar and them, the fighters would know before. Oscar and them would know when for that. They would know at least that from that Sebastian Fundora is fighting, obviously, because you are the interim WBC champion. If he's not fighting Keith Thurman, well, hey, but how you know that? But how you want to know what's even worse? How you know Oscar already knew that, Rob? Is because everybody forget Vergil was supposed to be fighting Keith Thurman, which means that him and Oscar De La Hoya was already in negotiations with Keith Thurman prior to Sebastian Fundora taking his opponent. So Oscar De La Hoya is well aware of what's going on with the Sebastian Fundora and Keith Thurman fight. Because he didn't petition is the only reason why Sebastian Fundora was able to take his opponent. Vergil was the interim champ. How did Keith Thurman jump Vergil to fight Sebastian Fundora? You want to know how? Because he didn't petition to fight him. So Keith Thurman left the fight with Vergil and fought Sebastian Fundora.
Right.
Virgil's a fucking duck. Oscar knows he's not fighting Sebastian Fundora if you want to know where I'm getting to. So why are you bringing Sebastian Fundora up? That's how you know it's a motherfucking duck. More than anything.
He damn sure know he not about to fight Fundora because he don't really want to fight Fundora because
And
he
you're
could have been
not
fought
fighting
him.
Earl Spence. Earl Spence just came on Instagram and put all of that shit to bed. Said y'all niggas wouldn't dare say my name before my last fight. Now y'all want to say my name. What do that sound like, Rob? Do that sound like we got to fight? Or
Nah,
do
not
that
at
sound
all.
like Earl Spence saying, nigga, keep my fucking name out your mouth, bro?
Not at all. They don't. They definitely don't got to fight.
Come on, man, with this bullshit, dog. Like, this shit is getting ridiculous, my nigga. And then I feel bad because we got fighters like Jayo Bataya that's never gonna get their opportunities. Jaron Booten is never gonna get his opportunities. We may never get the Shakur and Gervonta Davis fight. Like, this is the shit that I be talking about, and then we wonder why boxing is where it's at. And then people say, Dean, we can't get a blockbuster every month. What the fuck you mean? You know what I mean? Blockbusters we ain't get. Why can't we get one every month or every 2 months? Why the fuck can't we? I can't get Noah Inoue and Nakatani this year, and Boots and Vergil, and Shakur and Theo, and Devin versus Ryan Garcia. I can't get all of that this year. I can't get David Benavidez and Jayo Bataya. Why the fuck not? Why I can't get all that this year? Why? Tell me really why. What's the reason
Well,
why I
damn,
can't do it? They don't want to make money. They don't want to put their
damn,
biggest
Demon. It
fights
sounds like
out
you
to
just
make
spread them
money.
out over 6 months. It sounds
I'm
like
saying, Big
you
Dre,
spread those
Big
fights
Dre,
out over
ain't
six
good
months.
matchups. Don't good matchups generate you money? Why they don't want to make money, Rob? Why
Nah,
can't we get
facts.
that every 2 months?
And then people act like the good matchup is not still going to be being in the process of being built up because you still got some young up and coming fighters like Abdullah. You feel me? That could get into a big ass fight with somebody. Like it's still it's not even like it's six fighters across different weight classes that we only want to see. Like it's a lot of good fighters and good fights that is still being developed as these big fights, these mega fights is happening.
I agree. Like Rob, I can't get David Benavidez versus Bivol, Shakur Tio, Tank versus Roach again, Abdullah Kid Austin, Nakatani and Inoue. I can't get all that in 1 year.
Boots Virgil.
Boots Virgil, Fundora
Well,
Bakaram. I can't get all that. Why the fuck can't I? Richardson Hitchison versus Gary Antoine Russell. Why can't we? Why? What is stopping us from, like, for what? Why can't I get these fights? Y'all don't want to make money?
because
Right.
they want to make money, but they want to make all the money at one time. See, um, it's when you go out here and you say that you worth $10 million and you ain't made a million yet, but you worth 10. Well, goddamn it, I earned this shit.
Yeah,
I'm
but you said they want to make all the money at one time. They not making no money at no time. Like,
but
Thank you,
because they
Rob.
that's
That's my point.
because they asking for it all up front. You know, Virgil ain't Virgil ain't cracked $1 million yet, but he think he worth 60% when Boots did 1 million in it in his last fight. Okay,
and then he a part of Golden Boy. Like, even if he lose the boots, he's still gonna get another big fight again. Like, it's a lot of big fights to be made at 54. And if he go and
that's a,
fight with Hart, Mexican Warrior, you know how I go. He's
hey,
still gonna get
Jaleel
another.
out there and willing to take on
This
all
how you.
comers.
Bro,
This how
Ryan
you
just
know.
lost. He
This how
got a
you
title
know
fight
Oscar
next.
is a fucking Earthman. Oscar got a black American fighter and Mexican fighter in his own stable that he could make a fight right now and make some money off of, but still don't fucking do it. Why Kid Austin ain't fighting Williams Zepeda?
Because they ducking. They
We
want to
can't at
scream
least
up.
get that Big
They
Dre at 135. We can't at least get that.
we can because they want to scream Abdullah's name because see Abdullah's a bigger name than Zepeda because Abdullah been out there just knocking shit the fuck out.
But they under the same promotional company though, Big Dre. They tell us when you be under the same promotion, why is Williams Zepeda and Kid Austin not fighting?
Because Oscar got his head up his ass. I told you he on
But
that good shit, man.
He
but
on
but
that game.
Dean, but Dean, look what I said. The Oscar De La Hoya special. You fight over the hill, used to be former champion that was just in 2 wars, coming off an injury. Oh yeah, give him a young lion, and then he go in there and look spectacular. Cool.
Man, I'm just
Now,
saying, Rob.
now, now you get a chance to fight Dula, young star on your level, your age, your athleticism. Nah, we can't make that fight. Come on, bro. Like,
Rob,
uh,
I'm just saying, man. We don't.
but
They don't love boxing, bro. They killing our sport. The reason why everything killing our sport because we don't get these. How you know Inoue and Nakatani won't be a trilogy? If we grew up with that mentality, we would have never got Marquez versus Manny Pacquiao. Now would we?
no
We
facts.
would have never got Floyd and Madonna twice.
The fucked up thing about it is Oscar actually took tough fights when he was fighting.
That's what I don't get. Why, Oscar? Why are you moving? You wasn't moved like this.
Yeah, Oscar he fought anybody. He fought everybody. You know, it's a different mentality. I
But
think,
but 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 when this is his protege, Tank's a beast. I don't know. Come on, bro. It's Oscar, he's different, bro.
And guess what, y'all? Y'all want to know what Earl said that niggas wouldn't mention their name before my last fight? You want to know one fighter that was mentioning his name before his last fight? Take a wild guess at one
That's
fighter
what
that
I'm
he
saying.
can't say that about.
well, I'm gonna say it was Boots because I heard him say it.
Man, but Spence knew that.
Mate,
Spence went to Boots versus Clayton, sitting ringside. Boots versus Clayton. Spence already knew what time it was with Boots.
I'm just
And
saying, bro. It was one guy that was saying his name before this, so he definitely wasn't talking about him again. He definitely wasn't talking about Jaron Ennis.
nah, he definitely
Yo,
wasn't.
I get so frustrated. I just woke up, yo. I was frustrated because Lamont Roach. I ain't seen a Lamont Roach Twitch stream. I ain't seen a motherfucking interview, and I'm getting frustrated. I want to see Lamont Roach watch the Pitbull fight 35,000 times. I want to see 3,500 interviews, and I was just frustrated that I haven't seen that same energy that he had for Gervonta Davis, even though he said he felt as though he was robbed back to back.
Hey, Dean, can I say something about that? You know, where's my guy? I feel like he should do that though. I feel like he should. I feel like that'll help his brain if he go back and watch the fight the same way he did with Tank. Honestly, I feel like he should do that.
oh man, I got to go down to the gym on Tuesday. So if I run into Lamont, I'm gonna tell him that. I'm gonna put him on the spot and ask him that question.
Big
Cause I
Dre, I
gotta
would
know
appreciate that.
I feel
if
like he should do that though.
Dean. I'm gonna put my number in the chat in the back.
Okay.
Um
I'm
and
just because Big Dre, I just want to know because my thing is Tank the black man that used to be your friend, but you had all of this energy for him, but you felt as though you was robbed the same way against Pitbull, no different, nothing was different. Big Dre, what are you gonna say? Tank disrespected me. He didn't. You started doing that stuff right after the fight. Tank ain't start that first, so don't even sit
well
up there and tell that lie.
now
That was
Lamont,
supposed to be your former friend. Y'all both grew up together, all of that. But with Pitbull, it's all love.
no, I think what I'm gonna give you. This is my opinion. This is me talking. I don't
Then go
know, but
ahead, Big Dre. You know
I
you
don't.
the big dog. You could tell me whatever you want to say, fam.
I don't. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Jab Queen. Okay, I think it took a lot of energy after that Tank fight to go out there and do all that. Now, see, and you also got to realize that Tank was supposed to be the shit when when they did that fight. Okay, so to come away feeling that you got robbed, um, especially with the knee and the referee throwing his hand like he counting 3 times and then he stops. Now I wasn't in the ring. I was in the building, but I wasn't in the ring. Okay, that that little 15 seconds of whatever the fuck happened there threw chaos throughout the entire arena in the ninth round. I know I was part of it. I'm sitting here talking to the people next to me on both sides. One side I know, the other side I don't. What the fuck going on out here? Wasn't the referee just swinging his arms? Didn't he
Hmm.
start a count? Wait a minute, what's going on here? If you take a knee, if the knee touched the canvas, the referee's supposed to start counting. If the referee start counting, he needs to finish counting. That's, I mean, that's the way I understand the rules. And there was a lot of controversy in that fight, and that took a lot of energy and took a lot out of him to go out and do his draw tour. And granted, I was not a big fan of him going out there celebrating the draw because I am a fan of both fighters. Okay, I've talked to Lamont in person. I have seen Tank um, in the ring, but Tank in Baltimore, Lamont right here in DC with me. Um, and I am a homer. I'm the biggest homer known to man. I got my Capitals, Washington Capitals shit. I got my Washington National stuff. I got my Washington
DC in
Commander
the
stuff.
building, hometown
I'm
of my
DC
daddy.
in the I'm DC in the building. I even got some Wizards gear that I don't wear. Uh, Georgetown Hoyas all the way. Um, so, but
Hometown of Big Dean. That's where Big Dean from.
Hey, hey,
Hometown
hey,
of
hey,
Big Dean.
well, in that case, big bro, I'm gonna give you one of my Howard jerseys, bro. I played at Howard. I'm from the DMV area too. I played football at Howard track there. If I ever run
my
into you, I'll give you one
my
of my Howard jerseys from when I played, brother.
Yeah, that's what I'm
my
talking about.
numbers in the private chat. Go in the private chat. Get my number. Send me a text.
I got you. I
I'll
got
get
you. I got
I'll
you.
get you my address and I'll send you a call tag for a Howard jersey.
I got you. I got you. I wore number 8 at Howard. I was there from played from 2014 to 2017. You feel me? I got you. I got you. Say
Oh
no
man,
more.
I used to when I was in my younger days. I used to hang out and try to get girls up at Howard, even though I wasn't a student. Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah. Trust me, trust me. I got, like I said, I'm from the area, so all my
Howard,
There's
friends
some
that did go
beautiful
there,
yeah,
women there, boy. There's some
bro.
beautiful
Trust me,
women there, boy.
trust me, trust
yeah,
me.
buddy, yeah, bro. I was hanging out
I
on
already know what
Georgia
time it
Avenue.
is.
Oh
I
man.
was at homecoming when I was in the 10th grade at Yard Fest on the yard trying to talk to the women. Trust me, I know what time it is.
What school did you go to?
I went to my first 3 years of high school. I went to Oxon Hill. Then my senior year, I went to Crossing.
Oh, okay,
But
all right,
but
I got you.
my mother and my father split. So when I'm with my dad, summers and weekends and shit like that, I'm straight uptown, off straight off Georgia Avenue. To you make the left on Whittier Place, and you feel me? My house right there.
I
So
feel you, baby. I feel you. I know where you at.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay.
And
See,
so
because
so I say that to say,
I used to hang out behind what used to be the Wonder Bread Bakery, which is
oh
now the
yeah,
Howard
yeah, yeah,
University.
yeah,
What is now the Howard
yeah.
University bookstore. So,
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So me and Lamont, we played football when we was kids growing up and shit. So I grew up around Lamont, around his family. He was always boxing and shit, but when he played football, we was on the same team.
oh, that's cool. That's cool.
But I
Um,
say that to say that, but that's why I was saying, like, hey, Dave, remember when you was talking about how Shakur would be more likable and probably even a bigger star if he was out there with his daughter, showing his personality and her personality, and people could really
100%.
connect with him. I feel like with Lamont, maybe not all the interviews and shit, because I do agree with bruh that do take a lot of energy. But the Twitch streams, you sitting in your at your game and setup, you watching the fights, you reviewing, talking to the people. I feel like that would make him a bigger star, and more relatable, and people will really get to see more of his personality and who he really is when he do shit like that. So that's why I'm saying I feel like he should watch the pit bull fight over, tell what happened, talk about some good shit that he did, the mistakes that he did, be a little bit vulnerable. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like people will fuck with that and like him more, even though the fight didn't go how he expect, or the ruling didn't go how he expected it to go.
My
yeah, I
thing
mean,
is, I ain't got nothing against Lamont. I just don't like certain shit. Y'all know I'm one of them people, bro. You gotta keep that picking and choosing shit. I don't want to hear Tank disrespect. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Pitbull Cruz bent down and start sticking his tongue at you like he was eating a vagina. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Okay, all right.
that's
No,
because Pitbull got a head like a brick wall, and when you Lamar, listen, what's what is what's the commonality between Lamont, Tank, and Pitbull Cruz. He came. There was
Broken hands.
broken hands, broken hands, tough close fights, and broken hands.
I just think, man, because this is my biggest thing with Lamont. People was saying to him, "You only doing this because it's Tank," and he was saying, "No, he not." I keep telling y'all, I let motherfuckers talk. People was asking him questions. You only doing this shit because it's Gervonta? He was saying, "Nah, I ain't doing it because it's Gervonta. I got robbed." Then if that's the case, y'all, shouldn't I be getting Twitch streams? Shouldn't I be getting shouldn't I be getting interviews? Shout out to Greg Hackett in the building. GHB TV is in there. Make sure y'all go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Go holler at my guy Greg. Y'all already know. Brian Norman. Just make sure y'all keep him away from Brian Norman Sr. because he
I'm sorry.
Hey, Dean, Greg is a smart motherfucker though. I be watching
Hey.
Greg shit.
Hey,
He a smart
hey,
motherfucker.
that nigga, he don't want to fight my nigga Greg no more. He looking for, he trying, we got to protect my nigga Greg. I don't know what senior ass to do. He might try to hit him with a transmission or a carburetor out this motherfucker. Greg, anybody just start throwing oil on you, you know who the fuck it was. Like, you gotta be careful with them niggas. He might try to fuck Greg brakes up or something, man. You gotta be careful, man. Keep your eye out. Sorry,
Hey, Dean,
go ahead.
can I ask a question? Since Greg, your guy, can you ask Greg how much I have to pay to get a couple workouts?
Greg heard you. I'll hit Greg up.
I'm dead
I'll hit
ass.
Greg up in
You know
the.
I stay in Jersey now, and niggas from Philly come to my gym. Niggas from my gym go to Philly all the time. I ain't got no
I'll hit
problem with
Greg.
making the drive. Dean, actually, you know how much I be in Philly, actually.
I
So
already know.
listen,
I'll hit Greg up. I'll hit
I want
Greg
to work
up in
out
the
with Brad a couple
DM
times.
and ask him and see what's up. Oh,
So
Greg
you
said
charge
in the
by the
chat.
headache.
He said I charge by the headache.
Charged by the headache. That's
I
cold.
feel him on that. That makes sense.
Nah, for real.
That make a lot of sense.
Nah, for real.
Like, I charge you how much you get on my fucking nerves. That's what the price is. But now I hit him up for you though, Rob. Because hey,
Yeah,
yo,
I'm
Greg, Rob ain't no bullshitting nigga, Greg. If he say
my
he
first
wants to
fight
meet
gonna
with
be
you,
in June. My first fight gonna be in June. I say, you know, I've been training these couple years. Fuck it,
Oh,
I'm about to just do it. Fuck it. So
well,
I'm trying to
Rob,
get all the
hit,
knowledge I
hit,
could.
hit me up. Definitely hit me
hey
up.
Rob, don't go out there and
Give me
get
a
your
text.
ass whooped, Rob.
Dean, you
You
seen
my
me spar
guy.
before, Dean.
Don't get
You
your
seen me
ass
spar
whooped.
before, Dean. Dean, you seen me spar before, bro. I ain't, you feel me?
Hey
Plus,
Rob,
I
I'm
like I
gonna be
said,
hurt, my guy. Don't
I'm
go out
not, bro.
there
I'm
and get
not, bro.
your ass whooped. All right.
I'm
I'm
not,
your
bro.
boy, but I'm gonna tell you,
I'm not,
I
bro.
gotta keep it real. I'm gonna be like, bro, get off of that, my nigga. You gotta use your feint, use your jab. Don't. No, that's my nigga. I got full faith in you, gang. I got 100% faith in you, brother.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said
100%.
like I've been
Rob,
training.
definitely hit me up, man. Because
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
I do. I'm starting to do voiceovers for live local boxing and just basically promotional stuff. Um, and I don't do it for the money. I do it for a media pass. Um, yeah, I'm pimping myself. You damn right. Uh,
Yeah, one of
but
the dudes you was talking about a couple lives ago, Ben. I seen Ben fight live. Cause my man, they called him J2 Sharp. They was on the same card down in DC. I
oh,
sat
two
ringside.
shot.
'Cause yeah, I
Yeah.
went that. So I just told you I went to Oxon Hill. I was like a junior when he was a freshman. We went to the same school. We played football.
Oh,
Like
I was at that fight.
yeah, I was
Mhm.
there. I just can't remember the name of the damn arena. It was in DC though, but I was there, like
That
ringside.
was that. Oh, so you was right down there where I was at.
Yeah,
Um,
when he fought a dude, I think it was from Jay fought somebody, I think it was from like Kansas or Kentucky or some shit. Slick dude. But Jay was throwing that overhand, he caught him, dropped him, and it
yeah,
ended up going the distance. But after that, that shit was yeah, fight was over. But
yeah,
Ben won that same night too. Yeah,
yeah.
he had a pretty decent opponent too, but Ben went in there
Oh
and did
yeah,
his thing.
yeah. That was the first time Ben went more than one round.
Yeah, exactly. So all right, that. So we on the same page.
Yeah, that was the
That.
first time Ben went more than one round because that was Mr. Back to Back to Back, the original Ben Johnson. He fighting January 30th at Live Hotel and Casino in Hanover, Maryland.
Yeah. Yep.
There's a contender series card going on there with Trayvon Marshall, Jordan Roach, David Whitmire, Jordan White, Ben Johnson, and Suleiman Segawa. I just happen to have my notes in front of me because I'm doing a promotion for that
So
today.
who the best out of DC right now? Talk to me.
Who the best out of DC? I'm not gonna say a best out of DC, but you got some great young, because you got the you got the
Man, I
Roach
ain't even
brothers.
from DC, Big Rob. You doing too much talking. I tell you who the best. My nigga Scooter Dave is the best from DC
I'm
right
glad to
now,
say
man.
Scooter.
My
Hey, but
nigga
it's
Scooter
another youngin.
Davis, man.
It's another youngin too that he just fought on the turkey card. Switch hitter. Boy, slick. I just can't remember his name right now. Oh my goodness, I just cannot
Who
remember
was
dude's
on the
name.
turkey card from DC?
The tall dark skinned boy. He got like
Yeah.
a little fro.
Yo, he liked that.
He like that. What's
That
his
was my
name, Rob?
that's
I
my first
like
time ever
him.
seeing him. I said, "Oh, he from DC? Let me
I
watch this."
like him, Rob. I know
Man, he was a
exactly what you talking about. I
hey,
seen
he
him.
liked that.
I said, oh, I like this nigga here.
But yeah, nah, Scooter Davis tough though. He different.
Yeah,
That,
Scooter's my
he like
man.
that.
Scooter, my man.
He like
I
that.
got I got a couple pictures with Scooter. I watched him fight at his last fight, December 6th.
Scooter be
Um,
breaking niggas down, and that body's something vicious, dog. I love it. Scooter get all his knockouts from the body.
have,
Man,
have,
he vicious,
Dean,
bro.
have you interviewed Scooter? Do you have his contact information? Dean,
Oh, you talking to me?
yes.
No. I haven't interviewed Scooter. Nope. I
Do
haven't
you have his
interviewed no
contact?
fighters, to be honest.
Would you like to?
I wouldn't mind. If Scooter, I be trying not to interview fighters because I don't be wanting it to sway because I like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to turn into a motherfucking Earthman. Because if you get your ass whooped, I want to be able to come out here and say you got your motherfucking ass whooped. But it'd be hard. But I wouldn't mind though. I wouldn't be against because I like Scooter, so I wouldn't be against
Okay.
interviewing.
I will.
And I'm gonna give
I,
him. You know, I have them real questions for his ass. I'm gonna have them real questions. So you gotta let Scooter know. Scooter, just my guy, and he's a fan of you. But Dean be asking real shit though. So, all right.
so I got Scooter's information.
I hear you, Big Dre. I'm just, you know how I give it up, Big Dre. So you're gonna have to talk with him first. Like,
I know
like
you go
Scooter,
hard.
you ain't ready to answer real shit. Then this not the you holler at Dean once you become champion or something. Cause I'm gonna ask, hey Scooter, do you think Gervonta Davis retiring? I know that's your man's. Do you think he retiring, my guy? I need to know. Like I'm gonna ask him real shit.
Well, you see, I know you go hard in the paint, Dean. Because you ain't got no problem talking about a motherfucker, and you got two DC niggas on the panel with you this morning, who both are fans of Lamont Roach, and you talking big shit this morning, okay? So,
Not just this morning. Hey, not just this morning.
okay, not just this one.
Not just this morning.
He did it to himself, y'all. Y'all got to admit, Lamont Roach did this to himself. I tried to warn. You know what it be, Big Drake? People do things. I be trying to warn them, and then they be like, listen. I told Lamont, I better see a Twitch stream in the next 48 hours. Rob, no, I told him I better see a Twitch stream.
Hey, look, Dave, and I was like, yeah, he gonna do it.
Yeah, Rob was swore he was gonna do it, boy. Hey, Big Dre, he swore. Yeah, Lamont, my man. Damn, he gonna do it. Damn, he gonna keep the same energy. That motherfucker done tweeted 4 times. He done tweeted 5 times since the fight, Big Dre.
Well, see, like I said,
Let me leave
I
Lamont
know
alone, man.
he put out a lot of energy, and that was taxing and tiring. And then he got the pit bull fight, and then it's like, another.
Yeah, Big Dre,
See,
hating is
now,
taxing and tiring. You right about that, Big Dre. Yup. When you out there being a damn earthman, it is taxing and tiring. Look at Brian Norman Sr. Didn't Brian Norman Sr. say he needed some mental health days?
Brian Norman Jr. went out there and screwed the pooch. Is what happened. God damn it!
Hey, hey,
Cost
Big
me
J. Hey,
$50.
Big J.
Plus,
Now
cost me
all of a
$50
sudden,
plus
after
the.
niggas be an earthman, they need mental health days and they can't Twitch stream anymore. Niggas internet don't work. Lamont, your internet don't work. Gang, what's up, man? Talk to
Oh
D,
man.
man. Nah, but if Scooter came over here though, Big Dre, I'm asking him real shit about boxing. You already know about his career, where he's trying to go, what steps he needs to take. Try to give him some advice. Even though he's in the boxing game, we on the outside of the boxing game, so we kind of know. We can kind of see the stuff he don't see because boxers don't be wanting to accept certain shit, Big Dre. But the truth of the matter is, nigga, listen, you do X, Y, and Z, or this shit not just gonna pop off like that. Like that's the truth of the matter of the situation. So I would just because to be real, Big Dre, I think people like Scooter need to holler at somebody like me that is unfiltered, that's gonna tell him the motherfucking real. Like, yo, Scooter, I know Scooter, get it set in stone right now. Would you fight Gervonta Davis or not? Because if you keep knocking niggas out, I'm trying. Listen, you ain't gotta listen to name or nothing. You ain't
They
gotta
just
listen to me.
they gonna attach your names together.
Hey, Big Dre, I'ma just tell him, Scooter. I'ma just warn you how this shit gonna go, fam.
You
Hopefully,
know.
hopefully it don't go. But I'm gonna ask him about Emilio Vargas and the Abdullah Masons and where he think he at with that, and if he think he could beat them. So those the type of questions, Big Dre. I ain't gonna ask him nothing that's gonna have him out here getting clipped up on YouTube. And y'all see what Scooter Davis said? Nah, I ain't gonna do that to him, Big Dre. You already know.
Y'all see what Scooter said on Dean Channel? Oh
Yeah,
man.
you already know how that's gonna go. I ain't gonna do him
But
like that.
but you see, as you know, every time I come up, I say it's live, it's local, it's boxing because that's what I'm into. I'm into the live local stuff, you know. And um, Scooter was on he was the headliner for the last Jetter Promotions card, um, and so I got to meet him Friday at the weigh-in and again Saturday after the fight. Um,
I like him a lot, Big Dre. Big Dre, let him
and
know. I'm a big fan. Like I like Scooter. Like Rob here, I talk about Scooter. So long before Rob know how I feel about Scooter. I just know what I'm watching. That's all, Big Dre. I know what I be watching. I know what I see, and what I
well, you
see.
know,
If Scooter add more to that footwork, get a little more bouncier, a little more head movement, use that jab instead of trying to Gervonta niggas. I understand it's working right now, but implement that shit while you still at the lower level. So by the time you get up to the championship fights, they not expecting that from you. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
right.
there's a bunch of things I would want to talk to him about what I see. Like, yo, where you think you deficient at? Like, don't get too much in detail because your opponents they watching. But like, what's some things you want to add to your game? Here's my perspective on some things I think you can add to your game. Like, we
See,
trying to build these fighters up, man. Because I would love to see Scooter. I think he the next dude at 140, 147. Like, because I don't think he gonna be at 135 in them small weight classes too long, or I don't think his body can hold up. Think he too big for that. But he gonna be a factor real soon too, Big Dre. Like by the end of this year, you understand? That's the trajectory that Scooter is on. By the end of this year, he gonna be the guy we talking about, similar to Keyshawn. You remember Keyshawn last year? I could see Big Dre being
Mhm.
right. I could see Scooter being right where Keyshawn was at this time last year. You understand?
yeah. So this
Now,
time
what
next
you
year,
gonna do once you in that
he
position? Because then now there's the Emilios. Now it's the Gary Antoines. Now they gonna be talking about Tank. Now they talking about Shakur. Now they talking about Abdullah. You know where this going, Big Dre. So
well,
I
you
want to
know,
ask him how prepared he is for that. Where he see the landscape, where he fall into all that, the whole nine, and what he think he need to do to separate himself. Those are the type of questions Dean gonna be asking, because that's what the people want to know. You feel?
well, you know, that's why we want to get to these guys while they at this stage. Because see, once they get to the Javante and the Abdullah stage, it's harder to make contact with somebody with these guys. But when you already got it in, because you talked to him when he was 7-0, fighting in in casinos and large clubs and you know banquet halls, um, you know this is the time that we need to be able to say, you know, yeah, well, oh, Scooter, yeah, I got his number. Let me call him up because he fighting so and so, and I can talk to Scooter this week before his big fight, or I can make some time with him because he's got a fight coming up in 2 weeks, and get that connection and get that exclusivity and able to um, be able to have those contacts, um, and um, and work those angles. Be able to. I'm not an interviewer. I'm a voice guy. I'm damn near 65. Um, but I still love the fight game. Never been a boxer. I played a little football um, in high school and in the army, but um,
But y'all got,
hell,
don't be real, Big Dre. I got a soft spot for y'all in DC. Like I told you, I got a lot of family, like blood relatives that live in DC. My dad is from there. My dad, the youngest child. So when my family moved to Philly, my dad was like 5, 6 years old. But the rest of my family, they kind of grew up down there after they moved from South Carolina. So I got a
okay,
Hmm.
lot of family in DC. I got a soft spot for y'all. So I always say that. I make sure that's known. That's where my daddy from. So, I'm connected to DC in a lot of ways. You feel me? Like when my dad passed away, they came up from DC on like 3, 4 buses. You dig what I'm saying? So
hey,
um yeah, you already know. Like I got a big family down there, and it's crazy because we be so separate all the time. Like you don't know everybody, you only see everybody at funerals and family reunions and shit. You feel what I'm saying? But it's fucked up. But it is what it is though. But
you
shout out
know,
to DC, man, for real. Like I
you
got
know, you
got
only
real.
a 2 hour drive, man, right? You know that, right?
Yeah,
You,
that
you
shit
know you're
right
only a
there.
2 hour drive.
Yeah, that shit right there. You feel me? Like um because my baby mom, her sister and them down there in DC and shit like that too. So she go
So
to Howard. So
next,
y'all
next,
know how
next,
that go.
Hmm.
next time you are down in the city, give me a call. We'll get some lunch or something.
Oh man, yo, Big Dre. First of all, you already know I'm coming because that's where Lamont Roach and Javante Davis need to be at next. I don't want to hear shit. So I might be down there sooner than later, Big Dre. You know how I'll give it up. That need to be in DC and Dean need
At
to
the
be there.
Capital
That's
One.
all.
All right, that sounds like a winner, man.
I'm
Let's
just
go.
saying, Big Dre. Tell me that they ain't perfect right now in March. If Javante, that's perfect right now. Come back against
No,
Lamont
let's
Roach in
let's not
DC.
let's not do it in March. Let's do it in April.
Yeah, or in April, either one day. But they said Javante's supposed to be coming back in March. That's why I said
Yeah,
March.
yeah, yeah. They did say that. They did say that.
Well, you know,
But I'm
So
like,
that too.
but then it's the thing. Lamont Roach hand fucked up, so I don't know if he'll be the opponent. But I'm hearing Pacquiao, and I don't know. With Tank, you just don't fucking know. That's one thing I
Yeah.
can say. Tank is one of them opponents, one of those guys. Like trying to call who fuck he gonna fight is like we might hear Abdullah Mason for all the fuck we know. Like you know what I mean? Like so.
yeah, but you know the thing with the Tank fights, um, when he when Loma dropped out, I was like, oh man, this is jacked up. Because I thought we were gonna really get that fight and people could shut the hell up. Because they said Tank ducked Loma, 5 years ago. Wait a minute, Tank wasn't the person that he is 5 years ago. Tank didn't have no control 5 years ago. Tank was all right. We got you fighting this day in this location. This is your opponent. Okay, yes sir, no problem. Line him up. I'm gonna knock him out. But see now he's gotten to the point where he can say, I want to fight this person. Let's make it happen. And it's not always easy to make
All
it
right, who
happen
y'all
because
who
people,
y'all think Tank won a fight right now? If y'all could go in Javante Davis, who y'all think Javante fighting next?
well,
Who I think he fighting next, or who I think he want to get in the ring with.
Who you think realistically is who he fighting next?
Pitbull,
Yeah.
Pitbull. Oh shit! I don't know why I keep forgetting about the goddamn Pitbull. Pitbull. So y'all think
That's
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 what
the
we gonna
fight
hear next?
that's the fight he won, but he fucked up his hand, and he really wanted to knock that little nigga out. Um,
Some people think it was controversial.
it,
I
it
think
was
I
it was
think
very
Pitbull.
controversial.
I think Pitbull make the most sense right now.
Well, actually, Lamont makes the most sense right now.
Well, yeah, facts. But the only reason why I don't say Lamont is because of his hand, and I just
Right,
don't think that he could. I don't think he'd be ready that soon.
Pat
right. No,
Greedy said
that's why
Pac-Man.
I
I've been
didn't.
hearing Pac-Man a lot. I've been hearing Manny a lot.
Why? It's just that's just a money grab.
I don't
Do we
like that
need to see?
fight.
Do we need to see that fight? Is that a
No.
fight we need? Listen, Manny, 119 years old. Why the hell we fighting Manny? Manny done been a congressman, a senator, a goddamn
Manny ranked
boxing
number
guru.
3 in these sanctioning bodies, Big Dre. Manny ranked number 2 in these sanctioning bodies, Big Dre. I'm just telling you, no.
Yeah, I know, Manny.
I know.
Manny's still a draw, and like I said, Manny 119 years old. I don't need to see Manny fight again. Looking at Manny versus Barrios, that was not a fight that I really wanted to see. That just was
Yeah,
he
that
didn't
wasn't a
he
fight I wanted to see neither.
he didn't look good in that fight, and that was against Barrios. Take some of them tank punches.
Yo, Mr.
Watch the
Rainer said,
lights.
Dean, you want to interview? I would love to interview Draw Lamont Roach. I want to ask him some questions. I would love to interview Lamont Roach. Damn right, I would love to interview Lamont Roach or Rainer. You know damn well I would love to interview Lamont Roach because I would want to ask him some questions. That's all. So if y'all can make that happen, Lamont might not
Okay,
want to talk to me, but
Listen, if you interview Lamont, I'm gonna be in the super chat, the cash app, leaving $1, $10.
$10. That's gonna be entertaining, boy. Lamont gonna be
yeah.
sick at me. I'm gonna actually, but I would still keep it real with him. Would keep it professional with him. I was just telling you, listen, bro, you got to keep that same energy. I'm gonna keep it real with him. Like it just is what it is.
Well, like I see. This is what I like. This is the way I approach these guys. Because see, most of these guys, especially the younger guys. Listen, my name is Andre. They call me Big Dre, and when I'm standing there, I'm 6'2", 400 pounds. So I am that big nigga. Um, but when I'm standing there and I say, hey, um, you know, my name's Andre. I'm with a bunch of YouTubers, and we talk boxing. We exclusively talk boxing almost every day, if not every day. And it's a bunch of YouTube channels. What I'd like to do is I'd like to help get your name out into the public sphere by having them interview you. I don't have a platform. All I do is you know, um, these promotionals, and I do it so that I can get close and get access. Um, and I like to watch the fight. I'm also broke as hell, so if I can get to watch them for free, it's that much better.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey, if I love to watch boxing, and when you gotta pay, you got a $60 pay per view this month. You got an $80 pay per view in 2 weeks. You got a $50 pay per view. You go to this fight. It's gonna cost you $75. You go
Plus
to
the
that fight.
zone subscription. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, the DAZN subscription, the ESPN subscription. You know, um, you got you going out here. You traveling 2 hours to run up to Philly to see Boots, and that costs you a couple $100 plus the fight ticket and the hotel room and food, and then you run up to New York to see the Tank fight, which costs you somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,000 when you look at it. Um, that shit add up. Hell, I went to New York,
Tank fight
and
was fucking jumping.
oh man,
That shit was jumping.
um, it was the shit, man. Got to go hang out at the Barclays Center. I went for the weigh, and they couldn't get in. Um, and then First, they tell you they're having a public weigh-in, open to the public, and then the public can't get in. It's bad enough I got denied for a press pass. So, um, but I had bought my ticket anyway. So I said I was going to be in the house for that fight, irregardless. But I tell these, like I say, I tell these young fighters. There's a couple of females, Bria Miller. She had her pro debut back on December 6th. And I talked to her. I talked to Too Sharp. I talked to Jordan. I talked to David Whitmire, Ben Johnson, Jordan White, Stefan. What's Stefan's last name? I forgot Stefan's last name. And I know a couple of trainers in the area. So, I stop by the gyms. I don't go in there and, make a big scene or act like I'm somebody. But I like to be live and local and to see these guys and be close to them now so that I can say, in 3 years when Jordan Roach is fighting for a championship or in 2 years when David Whitmire or Ben Johnson is fighting for a championship belt, I can say, I know them. I've been to their gym. I've hung out with them. I've taken pictures with them before they were famous.
Well, I appreciate you, Big Dre, because I'll be hard on Lamont Roach, and y'all still be rocking with your boys. So I appreciate y'all.
You're not the only one that's been hard on my boy. Because see, KO, he started the whole draw tour thing, and Jab Queen, she says something about it every time she can. And when I was talking to her the other day, because she's planning on doing this thing next to Jab, talking about the younger fighters and seeing how this is what I do. We had a little conversation. I like to get into it with I'm a big homer, and
well, you're supposed to be big dog, because if the people from their hometown not cheering them on, who the fuck going to? You supposed to cheer the guys on from your. That's what these other fighters don't get enough of. That's the problem. Not enough people getting behind people from where they from. The whole Cleveland need to be behind Abdullah Mason. Straight up. The way they behind Shador Sanders, they need to be behind Abdullah Mason the same way.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just me keeping it 100. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you, man. But yeah, I'm gonna get down here. I gotta do this.
I can't hear you, Big Dre.
I said I gotta do this promo for the 30th fight, and then I need to get some stuff together for Tuesday. And then I'm definitely gonna ask Lamont if Lamont's in the gym. I'm gonna ask him. First of all, I'm gonna ask him for his number so I can pass it on to Dean by any means. And then I'm gonna ask him, why haven't you done the Twitch streams, rewatching the Pitbull fight like you did for Tank? Why haven't you done the 10,000 interviews saying that you were robbed? People want to know. Is it just because it was too much? It was because you got ragged on too much for doing it for Tank? I mean, and then I'm gonna record it and I'll probably pass it around to a couple of people. So
that'd be good. That'd be good, Big Dre. If you can get that. But shout out, I wish Lamont Roach the best, the whole nine. Like I said.
And again, I'm gonna see if I can get his number and pass it on to you, and have him.
He a good fighter. Lamont Roach a good fighter. He ain't trash. He ain't none of that. I just didn't like he's like you said, just the whole keeping the same energy. I think that he did very well against Gervonta Davis. I wasn't mad at the draw. I didn't think he won the fight, but I'm not mad at the draw, and I'm not mad at him feeling like he won the fight because I can see why he feel that way. So I just didn't like how he carried it afterwards. And my thing is, I don't even got a problem if you're going to carry it like that, Big Dre. You just got to carry it like that with everybody if you don't want us to single out that time you did it. You got to keep that same energy with everybody, especially Big Dre, when the truth of the matter is he was in the same exact position with Pitbull Cruz. Like nothing different. Both controversial. Both the people thought you won. Both you thought you was robbed. No different.
You're right.
And to be real, I would feel even more about Pitbull because you got dropped versus Pitbull and people still thought you won. So do that
I
with
didn't,
Will
I
West
didn't,
with you.
I didn't count that as a drop. I counted, Pitbull caught him off balance, and
Big Dre, we talking about the rules. His glove touched the canvas.
did it.
Glove touched the canvas.
Okay, if you say the glove, I didn't see. I
You
saw the glove.
feel me, Big Dre? I'm just saying because they wanted to tell us about the rules. We know damn well Lamont Roach ain't hurt Gervonta. Whatever happened with Gervonta, it wasn't because he was hurt or nothing like that. That's why I was mad at people talking about the knockdown, Big Dre. We go look at that. You know damn well Gervonta wasn't hurt or nothing like that. So obviously it was something of why he took the knee. It wasn't because he was hurt or because Lamont just caught him with this big power shot or some shit.
No,
But
I mean
the
Lamont hit
rules,
him with
though.
Lamont hit him with a couple of shots, and then you see his head turn, and then it took like that is that delayed. Okay, wait a minute, something going on, and then the knee touched the canvas. When the knee touched the canvas, it's supposed that's what it's supposed to be. But that's just the rules, and that would have if the rules had been applied the way the rules apply, the numbers would have made the fight go a different way, and I think that's what it is. And in the Pitbull fight, and he stumbled backwards. I didn't think his glove touched the canvas, but it was close. Like I said, I didn't go back and rewatch it, and so now I got to go back and rewatch it because that.
No, Big Dre, you ain't gotta rewatch it. Hold on. You ain't gotta rewatch it. Hold on, Big Dre, I got you. Hey, Big Dre, you know I'm your boy. I'm young and I got you. There you go. There you go, right there, Big Dre.
See, but
There
all
you go.
I see his glove by his ankle. I can't see the
No,
canvas.
that's just because of the way I cropped it. But just take my word for it. His glove is on that. It's on that canvas, Big Dre. There you go. That was just because of the way it's cropped. I could go back to the original photo for you if you want me.
You gotta beat me down. Man.
I know I'm hell, Big Dre. I know. You asked, you should have asked, Big Dre. You asked, you shall receive.
Damn.
God damn.
Man, pulling out receipts on me and shit.
I was just saying, Big Dre I just take my word for it. It was for the way I cropped the photo. That glove was definitely on the ground. I can tell you that.
I'm trying to take up for my man's and Dean pulling
just
out
like
cash
this.
receipts.
Watch this. Just like when people, y'all know I ain't the biggest Bud fan, right? But when people say that punch ain't even land versus Canelo, you know the one where Canelo twisted his head and all that. People talk about that punch ain't really land. Oh, that punch ain't land, huh? So Bud ain't hitting with that punch.
You can't twist your head around that far by yourself.
Look at that, y'all. Yeah, Dave cropped it there. Look at that, y'all. Now all I know is I see a glove on a chin. Now, maybe Big Dre, I'm starting to get cataracts. But what I see on there is a glove on the chin. That's what I see. I see a glove on the chin right there. That's
Dean,
all
you smoke too much weed to get cataracts, okay?
I
do
bad
smoke
dropped
too
my
much weed.
phone down. I'm back now, though.
Nah, you good, bro.
Good.
Let me get to this
Good
super
morning, Miss
chat.
Arena. Good morning, Miss Arena.
Man, my guy, DeMonte Walker, man, peace and love, peace, love, and blessings with the
Miss
panel,
Arena
man.
in
I
the building.
appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man.
Miss Arena ought to pop up on the panel. Get my number out the back of chat.
I got you locked in, Big Supreme, Big Dre. I got you locked in.
Because she seen me at the December 6th fight. Was it the December 6th fight? I was listening to KO and at the fight. So, and then I saw I just happened to look at my phone and Arena said that she was in the building where I was at. But she didn't answer my chat, so I know she local.
Hey, Dean, you think Cool Boy gonna bounce back, man? I was so disappointed in Cool Boy, man. After the fight he had with Figueroa, to come out like that, your next fight, dog. Like I was just so
Hey, Dean, I say this though. Oshaki a tough fight for anybody. I mean,
nah. It ain't about Oshaki. It's not about that. It's about he wasn't he wasn't in shape. He didn't put his best foot forward. It ain't even about Oshaki.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
Like the best Stephen Fulton might still lose those Oshaki. That's not the point. The point is he didn't give his best foot forward. And after
Got
that
you.
Figueroa fight, people was expecting a lot from Cool Boy. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
you just bring back the Noah Inoue fight all over again. Like all that work you did since the Inoue fight, all of that shit go out the door right now. Unfortunately, you feel me? Like so, just because you wanted to be out of shape and all of that, like you got to think about it. Y'all only fought at the other weight class because you was out of shape.
Hmm.
So
Hey,
it's
can
just
I
like
ask can I ask about what y'all think about the upcoming fights? The
which one?
Sure.
Theo and Shakur and Ortiz and Keyshawn and Andy Cruz and Murtaugh. I think that's a different weekend though. I think that's the weekend before, but
I got Andy Cruz because I'm a
Potentially.
homer. But I like Raymond Maritala. I like Raymond Maritala more than I like Andy Cruz, but I'm picking Andy Cruz because he in the Bozy gym. Um, I'm taking Shakur and Keyshawn, obviously, because I feel as though they have to win these fights. I don't
yeah.
feel Jermaine Ortiz and Tio have to win these fights. I feel Shakur and Keyshawn have to win these fights.
Yeah. Do you think this is both of their toughest fights to date?
100%.
Because I
100%
definitely do.
these are
Okay.
toughest
Okay.
fights. 100%. And that's the saddest part. Like, they have to win this fight. It's the most pressure on them to win this fight. And it's against their toughest opponents. So both of them, they get a lot of credit if they win these fights. Even though I ain't the biggest T.O. fan, y'all know how I feel about T.O., but it don't change the fact that T.O. is better than William fucking Zapata. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to give Shakur credit for that. And it's a lot of pressure. And T.O. can present some problems. So, um, Keyshawn for sure, because like I said, in Deem opinion, I think Jermaine Ortiz the man at 140. The problem is I think Jermaine Ortiz going up against the other guy, the guy I think is the best at 140 in Keyshawn Davis. So,
Mhm.
um,
Now, okay, go ahead, Dean. I'm gonna let you finish.
yeah, it just for me that like I said, y'all know I be tough on Shakur. Y'all know I'm tough on Keyshawn. It don't change what I think about him in the ring though. It don't change that I don't think that can't none of these niggas really beat him. I'm not, I know a lot of people do think that a lot of guys can beat him. I just don't. I think the only person that really got a chance of beating Shakur or Keyshawn, I think is each other, to be honest. And that's why I don't like the brother shit.
Yeah. Each other or take.
Or I mean, well, Tank, obviously, I think Tank beats both of them, but I'm just talking about forget Tank, like out of all of the other contemporaries. Like I think Keyshawn beats all the champions at 140. I think Shakur beats all of the champions at 140 too. J Main in the building. What's the deal? But I also think Keyshawn presents a lot of problems for Shakur Stevenson. But I also think Shakur Stevenson, we've seen Keyshawn Davis have a tough time against guys who box her. So, um, but I think that part of me, I feel like I don't want to say this, but I feel like it's strategically they friends to stay off the way each other. I think they know that too. As quiet as it's kept, I think Shakur and Keyshawn know that they each other's toughest competition as well. Just my opinion. I could be wrong about that, but it's the reason why Shakur is so confident Keyshawn could be there. All these other guys, and then the same reason why Keyshawn's so confident Shakur can beat all these other guys. Now, would I be surprised if T.O. won? No. And would I be? I'll be more surprised if T.O. won than I would be. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Jermaine Ortiz won. I wouldn't be surprised
Ortiz
a little bit.
crafty. Ortiz crafty.
Tunnel Vision says you overrated Keyshawn. Tunnel Vision, I could be overrating Keyshawn. Tunnel Vision, I might be overrating Keyshawn. Tunnel Vision, Dean ain't gonna argue with you on that one, fam.
I
I
mean,
might be overrating him.
Again,
I kind of agree with you. The only thing is though that I probably disagree with is Keyshawn gonna go. He's what he said if after he beat Ortiz, he gonna go to 47, and I don't think he could beat everybody at 47.
Who you don't think you could be there 47? I think he can.
I think Devin Haney presents Keyshawn a world of problems.
Devin
I
and
do think
Keyshawn.
I do think that would be maybe Devin's toughest fight to date, but I think Devin or
I
let
think
me not say toughest. I mean
Keyshawn.
like on paper toughest fight, but I think Devin would present a world of problems for Keyshawn.
I think Devin does present a world of J Main saying he thinks Devin beat Keyshawn too. I'ma say I think Keyshawn beats Devin. Um, but it's a caveat to that. See, first of all, I think if they fight at 147, that power jab and that power straight that Keyshawn got is
That
gonna
shit
be
gonna
even
be
more
crazy.
devastating. It's gonna be
That
even
shit gonna
more
be crazy.
devastating at 147. It's gonna be even more devastating. So that's something that I think I
But
trust. I trust
isn't
Keyshawn.
Devin longer? Isn't
Yeah,
Devin longer than
but
Keyshawn?
yes, but
And
Keyshawn is not.
I think
Keyshawn bigger than
yes.
people think he is too. That's the other thing. Like I don't think
Yeah.
size gonna be a factor when it comes to that. Like the fact
Right. I
size
mean
is
I think
not
both
gonna be
of
the reason why Devin
I
beats
think
him.
they both smart and both like crafty. They know how to get their jabs off.
The only thing that'll
Cause
keep me
Brian
from
Norman
picking
was
Devin is Keyshawn's mental. If Keyshawn was mentally, Keyshawn remind me a lot of Terrence Crawford. That's who Keyshawn remind me of. He just don't got that. For some reason, he don't stop people the way Crawford does. But I think a lot of that got to do with experience and his mental and a bunch of other factors. But put it like this: if Keyshawn is at his best and his mental is right, I think he could beat Devin 100%. The
Well,
question
I'm
is
gonna
his
agree
damn
with you
mental going
there.
to be right?
I'm gonna agree with you there, but I'm also gonna disagree with you there, because Devin is just. I mean, and I only say that because of his last fight, because his fight against Loma did not prove that he had the mental to maintain, and his fight against. Let me see. Let me rephrase this. His fight against Devin, Ryan and Loma did not prove that he had the wherewithal to stay at length when he's supposed to. Um, and but his last fight against Brian showed that he does know how to stay at length, and use his reach to his advantage, um, when he has to, um, because the I think Keyshawn, if he gets too close to Keyshawn, it's over. I think Keyshawn has the power, and knows how to use it, um, and will do so. He's not impressive with it, but he is.
It's a
Um,
factor. You feel that shit. You could see it when this the way he throw it. He throw it with bad intention. Like
yes. So when you're dealing with somebody who's doing who's fighting in the manner that Keyshawn is fighting, um, you have to take that
a
into
lot of
account.
people picking Devin. A lot of people picking Devin.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at
I,
that.
listen,
that
Devin.
would be one where it's like how you said you expect Keyshawn to beat Ortiz, but like you wouldn't be shocked or surprised if Ortiz found a way to do it. That's kind of how I feel
100%.
about Devin and Keyshawn. Like I would expect Devin to win, but like would I be surprised? Like nah, Keyshawn the dog. Like Keyshawn like that.
See, this is my thing. This is my thing when it comes to Keyshawn and Devin. I think Devin footwork gives Keyshawn a problem. I think
Right.
Keyshawn be kind of staggering over his feet sometimes. Keyshawn's kind of stiff. I think that's the main thing that separate a Bud from a Keyshawn is they lower body. Keyshawn is a little more stiff than Bud Crawford is. Like Keyshawn not bouncy. That's the one thing about Keyshawn can move. Keyshawn can move around, but he not bouncy. See, Devin bouncy, or he
Mhm.
bouncy enough. Devin constantly resetting and moving and doing that. So I think that will cause Keyshawn problem. The only thing is, if Keyshawn gets comfortable against Devin, that's how I think he beat him. Like if Keyshawn can keep pace with him, then now it's a. I think Keyshawn's the better combination puncher. Those type of things start to play in a factor. I think Keyshawn better like when they get close, Devin's going to be trying to clinch. Keyshawn not. Keyshawn going to still be trying to let his hands go. You feel what I'm saying? It could get if Keyshawn make it rough, he could win this fight. If he try to keep it on some pretty boy boxing shit, he gonna lose to Devin. That's just how I see that.
I just don't know that Keyshawn can make it rough again. Well, not that he can, but like that. Like I haven't seen Keyshawn go in there against a mover that's super agile, just as athletic, just as quick, maybe even more quick, and fight that type of fight. So I'm not saying he can't. I just haven't seen it from him on that level. I just think that Devin's footwork, he gonna be moving, and like you said with Keyshawn's feet, how he's not like bouncy or like super agile or light on his feet. I just feel like the pace can be slowed down, which I think will significantly favor Devin because he just move jab like when you got to.
No, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. I think that's the way Devin. See, like that's why I got faith in like people like Devin and Shakur over certain people when I know what you gonna bring to the table. See, somebody against like if Devin was fighting a Tank or somebody like that,
Different.
because I know what Tank gonna do. You understand? I don't have no motherfucking questioning. And oh, Devin, you don't like that motherfucking right hook. You don't like the problem is with Tank. He got power in both. So you keep your head on the swivel out that bitch. And you're not gonna get granted the rounds the same way versus a Gervonta Davis.
Mm-mm.
But like I said, we'll see. We will see. I know why Keyshawn is confident to fight Devin. I know why Keyshawn thinks he can beat him because I think Keyshawn can beat him too. It's just that if Keyshawn is not mentally, he can't be having no relapses, the weed smoking and the motherfucking wanting to fight back. Like he has to be calm as water in that bitch versus Devin. And I don't trust that part about him. It's the same thing I don't trust when it comes to Tio. Tio should beat Shakur. The problem is you don't trust Tio's mental to beat Shakur. That's the only reason why we not picking Tio to beat Shakur Stevenson. It's
Nah, that's
because
not the
you
only
have
reason
more.
why I'm not.
It's
It's
because
more
you
than
have
that.
way more faith in Shakur Stevenson's mental than Teofimo Lopez's. Just simple as that. And it's the same thing with a Devin. It's the reason why you give Shakur a great chance to beat Devin. Because those things that we question about other fighters going in there with Devin, you don't question that about Shakur Stevenson.
Well, I think if Tio gets aggressive against Shakur, it's going to be a Shakur fight. I think Shakur is much better off the back foot, and he's much better defensively.
Yeah,
And
Tio
he
got to
will,
slow the pace down. Slow fight, quick burst, use your speed, steal some rounds. That's what Tio got to do, in my opinion. All that, get super aggressive and just maul him, that shit is not going to go his way at
yeah.
all.
If he wants to get in there and try to get in the pocket with Shakur, that's going to end badly for Tio because I don't see a knockout coming, but I can see Tio doing a lot of swinging and missing.
Right.
You
If
know,
Tio get aggressive, I
um,
think it's going to look just. It's going to be shades of the Valdez fight if Tio get aggressive. That's what I think.
see, so I think because Shakur is a defense first type fighter and is looking for the defense first, um, that puts him at an advantage over somebody like Tio. Tio is a great fighter off the back foot, but Shakur is not going to give you the satisfaction of fighting on your back foot.
But
He's
if
just
Big
not.
Dre, that's where Tio got to be smart and make Shakur be the aggressor.
Hmm.
I'm going to tell Tio why you got to be more patient because the only one person is going to get crucified if this fight is boring. Tio got to know
That's
that.
a fact.
Tio got to go
That's
in
a
there to
fact.
make this shit boring. Because only one person the pressure going to mount and the booze going to get to him. It's only one person going to get crucified if this fight is boring. Now, is that fair? Is that
No,
fair? No, it's not fair. But life ain't fucking fair in a lot of aspects. It's the same shit I be telling y'all with Gervonta. It doesn't change the motherfucking truth. The truth of the matter is that that fight is boring. It much favors Tio because on Sunday morning, everybody gonna be crucifying Shakur Stevenson, not Tio.
Right.
and they're going to crucify Shakur for being in another boring fight. Um, like I said, so um, but I don't know
But
that I don't know if T.O. can be. Excuse me.
Ramon, you can't say it don't affect him because that boy was in the ring apologizing after the Arthur fight and all of that. You can't say it don't affect him. He was apologizing after the Della Santos fight. Now you can't say that. It do affect him. I
but to
saw it
be honest,
affecting
Dean,
him.
it been affected him because after he knocked out Herring, they said, "Who you want to thank?" Or you feel me? He said, "I want to thank Tim Bradley because for criticizing me for being born in my last fight, and that put that battery in his back to go out there and try to get a stoppage." So it been affecting him. That was at 130.
Ramon, I'm just telling you, you can say you don't care and all that. All I know is if the fight is boring, that's what T.O. need to be going for. T.O. trying to go in there, make it, trying to go in there, be super aggressive. That playing to Shakur Stevenson hands. He need to not. He need to do the opposite of that. He need to take Shakur game plan and use it against him. That's what T.O. need to do because only one person is going to be affected drastically if the fight is boring. There's only one person. And that's the harsh reality of it. Whether he care or don't care, that part don't matter. All that matters is Sunday morning, today, right after the fight, on February 1st. February 1st, people are going to be talking about me. Shakur Stevenson, boring as hell. He's snooze fest. I ain't watching his fights no more and all of this other shit. I'm just telling you, Ramon. I'm trying to warn all the Shakur fans. Y'all, listen here. I'm trying to tell you what T.O. need to do to win. Now, should Shakur give a fuck about that if T.O. do that? And should he just go in there to still win the fight? 100%. 100%. Just like he did with Della Santos. But it didn't change that Sunday morning over Ramon. It didn't change what happened Sunday morning after the Della Santos fight. That didn't change. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just letting. No, he said, I understand your point of view. I'm just telling y'all, Ramon, I'm just telling you Sunday morning. People gonna be like, I told y'all T.O. and Shakur was gonna be boring and shit. Yeah, T.O. won, but them motherfuckers landed 55 punches. I can hear a KO right now. I can hear a KO right now.
Hey, the thing about
How
it
you
too
the
is
face of boxing, dog, and you landed 60 punches. I can hear him now.
the thing about it too, Dean. Bro said Shakur more disciplined than T.O. I 1,000% agree with that.
I 1,000% agree with that.
A
I
thousand,
1,000%
like,
agree with that.
and I think Shakur's smart enough to even
And that's why I'm
like
picking Shakur. That's the only reason why That's why I'm picking Shakur. That's why I'm picking him.
Shakur is so I think he's just smarter. Like T.O., he's more flashy and creative with his movements and his combinations, punches. But I think Shakur is more technically sound and way more disciplined. If Shakur is expecting a boring fight from T.O., I think Shakur could still trick T.O. into getting aggressive. He might feint,
Yeah.
take a step forward, punch his glove, take a half step back, and T.O. might just come forward right there in those little moments. And then,
I'm just
open up a
telling you
counter
this,
punch
Rob. If they
opportunity. Like,
thinking that T.O. about to chase this man, I'm telling y'all T.O.'s not going to do that.
yeah, no. He can't. He can't.
This fight is going to be very controversial. You're going to have people leaving this fight unless Shakur wins it clear. You're going to have people being kind of disappointed in this fight. I'm just telling y'all how this is about to go, man. I know what I'm talking about, man. I'm telling y'all how this is going to go. Remember, Dean told y'all exactly how Williams Zepeda was going to go. I'm trying to tell y'all how this is going to go. Only reason why I knew that was going to go that way, Rob, because I knew Williams Zepeda had no choice but to fight the way he was going to fight, which I kept telling y'all, Rob, was going to make Shakur have to fight. He didn't have a fucking choice. And guess what happened? He did. It wasn't like, it's because of what Turkey said. No, it was because of Williams Zepeda. Williams Zepeda gave him no choice but to throw
Yeah,
back.
but
Period. Like,
Zepeda has the highest volume in championship. But
hold
like
on, who
he throw more.
background is that?
Well, that was mine. I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead,
Zepeda
Rob.
Zepeda throw more punches than Benavidez. Like Zepeda was the highest volume fighter in boxing.
That's what I'm saying. You either throw back or get beat on. You either throw back or get beat on. So that's I already knew that he was going to fight, which I knew would make Williams Zepeda look bad because I knew Shakur would be pot shotting him and this, that, and the third. I just know boxing, fam. So I'm telling y'all, bro, T.O. already gave y'all the game plan. Y'all read between the lines, man. When T.O. kept saying, so I'm slow mentally. So no, I'm talking about I'm slow in the ring mentally. No, nigga, I'm saying am I slow mentally? I'm trying to tell y'all what Teofimo Lopez is gonna do. He gonna troll in the outside of the ring, and he gonna troll inside that ring. Mark my words.
You know, T.O. has well, one of my problems with this fight is the lack of promotion. And when I say the lack of promotion, they ain't done shit for this fight, man.
Ain't done nothing, man.
So
T.O. been complaining about it, Big Dre on Twitter.
Yeah, but I think that's because they don't believe it's going to be an exciting fight. I think it's a big fight, like a good fight. Two good, really good boxers, skill wise, technicality wise, but I don't think they're expecting it to be exciting. That is what I
well,
think.
you got two fighters who are both much better on the back foot than they are on the front foot. You
Right.
got two fighters who are who have been criticized for being in a fight that was less than 100% exciting. You have T.O., who has a style that seems to fluctuate with his opponent. You put him in there with, the best of the best, and T.O. seems to rise to the occasion. You put him in there with somebody he should wash, and he seems to have issues. George Kambosos, for example, he should have washed Kambosos. And what did he do? He go out there and lose to him. You take T.O. against I forgot who it was.
Sandor
But
Martin.
yeah, Sandor Martin. He went out there and he didn't perform the best. He has a tendency to not fight his fight and to find a way to only elevate himself to the competition he's fighting. Now, with Shakur not being an aggressive type, come forward fighter, somebody who's going to be on the front foot, somebody who's going to show you a lot more punches than he would normally do. You're not going to get that out of Shakur. Shakur is going to be, he's going to feint. He's going to be millimeters out of range. He's not going to be a foot out of range. He's going to be, a couple of inches out of range. He's going to make you reach. He's going to make you do something out of character because you have to do something to get that punch in. You see the fight not going your direction because you were not active enough. And while Shakur is not scoring a lot, he is active. He is showing ring generalship. He's doing those little things that the judges see to make you look bad. And that's the way I see this fight going. So like I said, if T.O. gets aggressive because he sees the fight going away from him in little measures, then it's going to be a bad night for him.
If T.O. be smart, this fight should end in a draw. Just telling y'all, man. This is going to be a boring fight. If T.O. is smart, this fight is going to be boring. I'm telling y'all. Like,
it has to be boring. It has to be a boring fight for T.O. to even be close. Because
Shakur is not going to turn into Pitbull Cruz at any point of this fight. That's not what he does. Okay?
He's not going to throw 50 punches around. He's going to throw
T.O. say, you know what? Nigga, I'm not going to fall into your trap. No, I'm going to feint and jab at your ass all night, too. And I'm a little more athletic than you. So I think I could get a little more. I could double the jab up. So you going to throw one. I could throw two. I'm just
You know,
telling y'all, get prepared to be very bored on January 31st. I'm just telling y'all to get prepared. Shakur going to win this fight, or T.O. going to win this fight. They going to win it 8-4, 7-5, or it's going to be a draw. There y'all go. I don't see T.O. winning at 8-4. If T.O. win, he going to win in a
seven.
in a split decision. If Shakur win, he gonna win unanimously, but like 7-5. It's gonna look like Madrimov and Bud. Or I could easily what I could easily see happening is this shit becoming a draw and being highly controversial. And on Saturday, Deem up here talking about ride again, and I told y'all ride again, and all this, that, and the third.
Hey, speaking of Madrimov and Bud, it's so funny that like the core and Bud train together because some of the things obviously they both super great, but some of the things that had success against Bud be the same exact things that had success against Shakur. That shit is just crazy to me. Like obviously it kind of makes
Shakur is
sense.
susceptible to a straight right hand,
High
and
guard,
that's
straight right
T.O. best
hand. Watch
punch.
them, and that was the same thing that Madrimov was catching Bud with. But if you watch that Valdez fight, he hit Shakur with like three high guard level chains, straight right hand down the pipe in a row. Like that, like I was getting worried. I was like, oh shit. It was like the third round. I was like, oh shit. Obviously, Shakur made
I'm
some
gonna just be
adjustments. He's still in the
surprised,
frame.
Rob. Only reason why I'm picking Shakur because I don't think T.O. has the mental wherewithal to stay patient the whole fight. That's it. And I think that in the middle rounds, round 6, 7, 8, he gonna start getting a little antsy, and Shakur gonna be piecing his ass up. And then there
Hmm.
go to fight. There go to fight.
Hmm.
It's gonna be
That's
close
exactly
the
what I
first
think will
6
happen.
rounds. We know how this about to go, y'all.
Exactly what I
If
think.
T.O. don't stay patient them last 6 rounds, he gonna lose. If he start coming out round 7, 8, and 9, getting a little antsy, crowd getting loud, he start getting pieced up by Shakur. There you go. Shakur win them rounds. They gonna probably give Shakur the fight. Like we know how this shit about to go. T.O., you ain't gotta listen to me, gang. Don't nobody gotta listen to Deem. Deem just know this boxing shit like a motherfucker. Y'all ain't gotta listen to me, man. I'ma just tell y'all how this gonna go. But I think I think T.O. know that too. Y'all notice T.O. been real calm. I think T.O. gonna be real calm in that ring too.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he's not worried about Shakur power. Theo not worried about getting hit back. Like he worried about getting hit back, but not like it's gonna like hurt him get hit back. Theo not worried about Shakur stopping him. Is my point.
Yeah, it's not a power punch that Shakur has to worry about. It's those 12 little tiny punches that aren't super effective, but they hit the mark.
Hmm.
So,
We gonna see, man. I appreciate y'all. Yo, I'm about to get up out of here. We gonna see, man. January 31st. Everybody, we getting closer and closer. We got a couple weeks left. We gonna see what's going on, man. It's a lot that's on the line with these fights. Um, like I said, I think Shakur and Keyshawn got a lot to lose. They got a lot to lose if they lose these fights. And I think that plays into fighters like Jermaine Ortiz and Teofimo Lopez's hands. Like, that's why Shakur and Keyshawn get a lot of credit if they win these fights. Because if they lose these fights, the ramifications is drastic, career changing. Shakur lose the TO, that's career changing. Because Shakur ain't gonna be able to pop it the way he used to pop it. He ain't gonna be able. It's gonna be different, bro. T.O. gonna be out here talking big shit. I'm talking about big. I'm talking about big shit. And then don't let Keyshawn lose that same day. Could y'all imagine Saturday morning if Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis lose?
That'd be crazy.
Oh
That'd be
my
crazy.
God, look, man.
well,
Javante Davis gonna be right on. And y'all already know Javante Davis gonna be tweeting by
He might
7
go on
a.m.
Instagram live.
Hey,
That hey, that'd
by
be crazy.
7 a.m. Javante Davis gonna have a motherfucking tweet out. I'm just letting y'all know, gang.
come on now. You know, if if they both lose on Saturday night by 3
Oh,
a.m. by 3 a.m.
oh.
Javante gonna have like 4 tweets out.
Oh man, this shit gonna be. Oh man, that shit gonna be.
You
That's
gonna
why,
wake up.
like the fact that I gotta put y'all on that mindset to say, could y'all imagine? That let y'all know how much they got to lose. Imagine how boxing gonna change right after that day. February 1st, boxing will never be the same if
Right.
Shakur and Keyshawn lose that day.
Nah, the pressure is definitely on them too, especially Shakur. Especially Shakur.
Especially Shakur. So, Bud gonna be in attendance, Andre Ward, Clarissa Shields, and Pat Poose. Hey, they niggas gonna be in attendance, man. So we gonna have all the Hondurians in there. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Theo. I'm just telling y'all how this shit gonna go, man. Niggas can listen, choose not to listen. It doesn't matter. But I'm gonna just tell y'all how this shit gonna go, man. Y'all already know, fam. But look, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all, man. I might be live later too, so keep y'all notifications on, man.
All right, that's a bet.
Yes. Appreciate
All
you,
right.
Big Dre. Y'all keep y'all notifications on, man. Dean probably be right back at y'all. Y'all already know what it is, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy, man. Y'all know what this is, man. Y'all know what this is, man.
Dean, best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Everybody wants you to be humble when you great. But I know what I am and I know what they ain't. It's Dean. Philly, Chester.
You either gonna be a coward or live honorable. I say fuck judges, they dishonorable. When you a phenom, her head is phenomenal. This world cold, so I stay somewhere tropical. When you God's angel, shit get diabolical. Like saying I ain't one of the greatest, that's undeniable. Every beat I get on, you know I get maniacal. When you rely on them, they become unreliable. Damn, that's why jobs do 90 days. And my bars cold as an Alaskan cave. Soon as you tell Caucasians your ancestors slaves, that's when they give you praise in a higher wage. It's all a diversion to not see your worth. You keep coming in last, cause there's things that you ain't noticed first. I'm like the rent, no matter what, I'ma be the first. The devil real, I seen a junkie still ate granny purse. But God real, next day he had an overdose that made it worse. They give you presents, still your presents, gift and a curse. Most people only act godly in church. I stay grounded cause people that I love in the dirt. Got 3 daughters right now, I done gave life. Won't call you broke, I just say that you ain't saved right. Cause when you ain't fly, seem like everybody take flight. Your day ones, they a snitch on you the same night. Can't have leeches around cause they backbite. They'll get you pinched faster than a crab fight. Cause when you get a grip, you realize y'all ain't that tight. Okay, I'm sorry, young nigga, hey, that's life. Your father might not be around, it's my job to teach you. Just in case he ain't here like alopecia. My name Deem, how you doing? And it's nice to meet you. If they can, they'll cut corners like a slice of pizza. All for the cheese. Liars do shit you won't believe. That's why I feel the breeze, smoking blue cheese and Belize. I can't be fake here, so I gotta bob and weave. I learned the method, man, and I think that's all I need. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. If I get a deal, please don't be surprised. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. Best rapper alive, best rapper alive. And I learned that the only limit is the sky.